Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Wednesday, Spirit Therapy time. What's up? Got Joe, and we finally got the owner of Aztec's beard company, Jesus. If you haven't noticed, on the bottom there's a little ticker there, and it's for 50% off the entire time the live is going on. And it's also pinned in the comments, so it's a direct link right to the website. You can go to the website, get yourself 15% off of anything at Aztec. Well, I don't know if it's anything. Is it anything, or is it just like beard products? Does it exclude apparel?
Yeah, it excludes apparel.
Okay, excluding apparel.
Pretty much everything else.
Yeah, pretty much everything else. Yeah, so 15% off using the code Beard Therapy 15 during the stream. So, how's everybody doing? What's up?
Hey, Jesus, glad to have you here. Finally,
thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you for having me. Sorry I stood you up. Last month, man.
That's not your fault.
This was someone.
I blame it on Texas.
Well, what's funny, there are two things here. Jesus. Number one, not that you got all that snow in Texas, of course. That's number one, and it reinforces my idea that someone higher than all of us, if there is such a person, doesn't like beard therapy because he just put the kibosh on your ass coming on. So, see, I had done the live with Jay Cruz right after you launched, right? And he and I talked, and you were set to come in like right after that. And and then the stuff happened. And then ironically, we had Jay Cruz last week, and now you're coming in. So there's been this tie there, but we finally got you here. Let's see who else is here because we're going to be talking some Aztec beards very shortly. Who do we got? Uh-oh. I see Rob Brannon, and then the beard therapy thing at the top. If someone's before Rob and I don't call you, I apologize. Socially bearded. Mrs. Mick, how you doing? Valtimus Prime. We'll talk about Valtimus a little later. Billy Rogers. What's up, playa, as Rob Acker might say. Big Rod. Dagan. Bearded Cheesehead. Good to see you, sir. Another fellow Texan there, Jesus.
Cool.
Jason, he's down Corpus Christi way. Jason Esser.
Okay.
Beards and Shenanigans. What's up, Kyle? Russ Young. What's up, baby? Bearded Vato. Chris, what's up, my man? James Pershing. James is doing road work now, Johnny, so I'm actually kind of honored that he's making it. He's on the road in North Carolina doing work for his company.
This is the road work, huh?
He's doing some road work now. Yes, sir. And Jeff Rice, how's it going? Saw Jeff in the Beards and Banjos, grumpy, old, bearded, whatever the heck we call ourselves. Saw him just a few minutes ago, as I did Jeff and Donald Long. Oh, Josh Ricks. Aztec, that's right. So to make you feel totally at home, Jesus, I want you to know I'm a San Diego guy, right?
Okay.
And I did this with Jay Cruz. Do you happen to know San Diego State's mascot?
I think so. I believe it's an Aztec.
Yeah. And you see this dude right here, Jesus? That's Monty Montezuma, baby. That's the Aztecs dude. Now he's not on their helmets or anything, but back in the day when I got this hat, he was on their hats. So I'm an Aztec lover from San Diego, and we got Aztec here. So hopefully you're feeling toasty, all nice and warm, ready to roll.
Definitely.
Okay, so real quick. Johnny and I have some things we want to talk about later as far as future programming of the show goes. Okay, we want to address those things. We'll get to that more towards 9:30, where our vision is for the next few months. You know, hopefully COVID is maybe on its way down a little bit. People get to go out and have some fun and stuff. So we want to celebrate the spring and summer in a similar fashion here on Beard Therapy. And aside from that, this is a big week. Before we get to Aztec, John, it's a big week in beards this week, right? We had, or around this week. You hit 900, right?
Yes.
Right. Kyle and Joe, roughly a week ago or so, hit a grand.
Yeah.
Right. Jay Cruz hit 500 last night, and Gary acted like a little girl at a Beatles concert. Did you see that? Did you see that? No, I'm not knocking Gary. I thought it was such a genuine, awesome thing. But after I rewatch, I'm like, holy shit, he would have kissed the man if he'd have been in the same room.
Really gave him a big old, pinching those cheeks, Jay's got those cheeks. So
he's got the.
They're very pinchable,
Love some Cruz cheeks, huh?
Yeah, it's Cruz cheeks. And there was one other thing I thought. Well, of course, Ken had his 1 year anniversary on Monday. So there's been a lot going down in the beard world today. Or this week. So it's been a big week. It's been really, really cool. How you been, Jesus? How's it been down in Texas since you guys defrosted and everything?
Well, I'm blessed, and you know what? It wasn't really the snow, but it was more of I think Texas was just not ready. They were not prepared.
Yeah.
The roads were just icy all over, and then people, thinking that you can drive like you normally can in a dry, road, driving like crazy, a bunch of accidents. It was just crazy, man. And I grew up in Chicago as a kid, so pretty much used to the snow and stuff like that. So this was like a really cool, cool thing to experience. The only thing we went through was pretty much we lost electricity, as y'all know, and water as well. The pipes froze and stuff like that. But otherwise, we were blessed, man. Can't complain.
Now, I know we got at least one Texan in the chat, if not more. This is what I heard. Okay, for those who don't know, Texas is on its own power grid, right? They have their own power thing, and the infrastructure on the power grid wasn't snow ready because it's freaking Texas, right? When does it snow big? I remember that Dolphins Cowboys game from many years ago when the field was full of snow, but that's like a rare kind of thing. And apparently the infrastructure wasn't good enough on the power grid, and that's ultimately what happened to all the power loss stuff. Is that true? Is that how it went down there? Or
I believe so, and I think they had like planned outages. Certain sections around where we live didn't have any power. Luckily, my parents didn't lose water or electricity, so we drove down there and we stayed there a couple of days after. So I mean, it was pretty cool.
Okay, all right. I see Healthy is in the house. All right, so I'm about to hand you off to Johnny Grimm so we can talk Aztec. But look. All right. Respectfully, okay.
Respectpholy.
The man hit 500 subs last night. The man is the phenom. Was John Cena the phenom? Who was the phenom in wrestling, Johnny? Was that John Cena?
The phenom was the Undertaker.
I think so.
The Undertaker. Okay, so he's the phenom.
I don't know if it's phenom. I mean, come on, that's going a little too far there.
Look.
Maybe The Rock.
You got Dan.
It's just
He had Dan C and Scuba show up in his chat last night. Okay? Dan C does not show up in our chat that often, and Scuba has never shown up. I'm just calling it as I see it. But here's what I'm going to say, everybody. All right. Now, you interpret this how you will. Here's what I see with the J. Cruz Empire. Number one, he was going to get Telemundo to send a cease and desist letter to me. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I keep hearing about this character named Chico. Seems like a pretty shady individual for such a good, fun, positive guy. Who's this Chico, right? So
Chico.
I'm from SoCal, baby. Okay, I need to make sure things are right. And the way he was hyping Bustelo last night, I'm pretty sure they're going to be in his corner with Telemundo too. So I reached out to my 4th and 5th grade friend from Duarte, Bernardo Reyes, Bernie is what I used to call him, and he made some connections. And I DM'd J. Cruz this earlier today. I'm now hooked up with El Yucateco and Herdes because I'm a hot sauce guy. All right.
Yes.
Now they don't have my back, but we're connected. And what they were able to do is hook me up with the old school head knocking cholo out of El Monte, California. All right. You know how they have the tears when you go to prison? My dude's got like waterfalls. All right. He's got a waterfall tats on his cheek. All right.
Man.
And his name is Chewy, and he is going to keep an eye on Chico. All right. That's all. Now, I'm not saying I got beef with J. Cruz. All I'm saying is I think Chico wants to take me on a dark journey. That's all I'm saying right now. And I got Chewy. Now, I hope this doesn't cause beef with me and Aztec.
You got Chewy right here, too.
Oh, are you Josh?
Yeah. That's the nickname for the short name for Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Chewy. Yeah.
All right.
You got two Chewies.
No doubt about J. Cruz. If you guys have someone, just keep your eyes out. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Respect.
What it is Chico is J. Cruz's alter ego. When he looks in the mirror, he sees Chico, and then every once in a while, Chico comes out, and then J. Cruz gets put in the bat. It's kind of like Hulk and Bruce Banner kind of deal. You know what I mean?
I was thinking of Fight Club, Tyler Durden, and
There you go.
The Cholo version of the Hulk.
Now look, I don't know how it goes down in Chicago and Texas, but I don't think you have Cholos on the East. Cholos is a West Coast thing, right?
Yeah.
And El Monte is where they hang. My dude is dripping Dixons and Dickies. All right. This guy is old school American MA kind of stuff. All right. That's what we're talking about. So understand that. Understand that, J. Cruz. No beef.
Y'all have me crying already.
All right. Now with that handled and that being all open in public, because I didn't want any behind the scenes kind of chicanery. Johnny Grooms, let's talk about a little Aztec Beer Co.
Okay, so I have some Aztec products. I have butter, balm, and oil.
Okay.
And I have but before we get into that, the products, let's get a little backstory on Aztec. So what was the first what led you to bringing a beard care company? Like, what was that thought? Like, I'm gonna go beard care. Like, that's what I'm gonna make. Like, what led up to that?
Yeah, so definitely. Basically, I started selling colognes, body oils, all that good stuff. I'm a big cologne guy. Ever since I can remember, I used to steal my dad's colognes. So pretty much that's how my journey started, selling colognes. Then I ran up. Or met two guys. One, you already know him, Corey from Debonair.
Good man.
Yeah, I met up with him, or we, crossroads pretty much. And another guy, he's also local here in Texas. He goes by Happy Beard, Happy Life. And basically just the way they would talk about their products, the way they were, so passionate about it. And at the time, I was already trying to incorporate other things, to offer more than just colognes. So when I, talked to them, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start messing with my own beard products, see if, what I can come up with. And I had a lot of trial and errors, especially with the beard oils. I think the beard butter was a bit easier for me. I think I got it down pretty quick, but the beard oils were pretty hard for me in the beginning. But after a lot of trial and errors, reading some books, watching some videos, everything started coming together a little bit better. And that's pretty much how it started. Once I was comfortable with the products, I launched my company back in March of 20, right when COVID hit. So, I think it was like the wrong time to pick.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much how it got started, man.
Okay. What's your favorite scent in the Aztec line?
Aztec, I'm gonna go with Strawberry Way. It's very near and dear to my heart. When I was in Mexico City as a little kid, they still use Volkswagen buses over there as a form of public transportation. So every time I would go in one of those buses, it never failed. It smelled like this manly strawberry scent, and I loved it. So I pretty much tried to recreate, that smell from memory.
So is that like an air freshener in the bus, Jesus? Like
I want to assume. I want to think it's either air freshener, spray, something, but it smelled good.
That's interesting.
It smelled really good.
I gotta be honest. When I first got Strawberry Way, I didn't like it. Like, it just wasn't. It didn't hit with me for some reason. All I was smelling was the cedar wood in there. I think it's cedar wood.
I think I saw you on your live.
It's a cedar wood.
It was cedar wood.
Yeah, it's like all I got was cedar wood. But after wearing it, this happens to me a lot. I'll get the first impression. I'll get a scent. I'll smell it. I'll only get like one profile out of it, and it won't hit with me. And I'm just like, okay, I'll put it away. I'll put it to the side, and then I'll say, you know what? All right, let me give it another shot, and then I'll wear it. Wear it for the day. And then it starts to grow on me. It starts to grow on me, and like the other fragrances.
Yeah.
I almost said flavors. I always do that with beer. I say flavors because there's fruity and strawberry and all that happening in there. Yeah. So I always say flavors. But the other fragrances started to come out, like especially when it dried down after a couple of hours and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good. And then now, like when I wear it, I pick up the other things right out of bottle, and it's now like it's a very enjoyable scent. I like it a lot now.
I'm glad you like it now.
Yeah. So, that happens to me. It's not uncommon for me to do that. That's why I like to do unboxings on IG, because like by the time I get to wearing it for like a review or something like that, it's days. It could be days or it could be a week or two before I actually start to wear it for the review, depending on where I am with all the list of products that I need to review. Strawberry Waste is a good scent. I also have Classico, which is also another good scent too. That's the cologne scent. Very nice.
Those are my top two right now, I would say.
Oh, so your top two selling?
Yeah, right now, as far as sales and also as far as personal preference, I think I'm liking Classico a little bit better right now for some reason.
So this is the butter for people who don't know. There's the butter right there, and it is it's a soft butter. My finger goes right in there, and let me just whip out the balm just to show people the balm what the balm looks like. The balm comes in the top tin right there. It kind of looks the same, but it's a little firmer. You can't really push your finger, and you really have to scrape. Like see the white of my nail right there. I'm really pushing in there. It doesn't really go in there, so it's a stiff balm. It's a nice balm. For people that wear balms, I know like there's like I want to say there's like an unspoken anti-balm movement in the community.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like balms. You got to wear it all. I wear it all.
yeah, definitely got to try it.
What was that?
That's my washer. That's my washer.
I was like,
my wife is washing today.
Right. Hey, so here's what I'm saying. I just hate the people that don't fix their fire alarm and will go on podcasts and lives and hear that damn beep. I'll take a quick dryer buzz any day.
I'm one of them. You know what? Crazy story. I went and bought new batteries for all of them, right? I set them up and everything. I sit down, beep. I'm like, you know what? I give up. Whatever. But I think I fixed them now. They're good.
So, what is
Appreciate
that. So how long did it take for you to create that carrier blend, the carrier blend that you have in there?
Current one, man, I think I started somewhere around. I started thinking about it somewhere in August, and it changed a lot, man. The initial idea or the initial formula that I started testing, it's completely different from what I ended with. I definitely knew that I wanted to keep sweet almond oil. What's it called? I know I wanted to incorporate kukui nut oil. Mm-hmm. I wanted to have definitely hemp seed oil. I think it's a really good carrier oil. And then I just started testing different carrier oils. And, once I came up with this one, I was really happy with it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, especially my beard responds to everything hemp seed, like hemp butter, hemp seed oil. Like my beard really likes it. So yeah, the feeling beard is nice. It's really nice with the products. Okay, so yeah, we said your top selling scents and all that stuff. What was the biggest challenge creating the brand and the business as a whole? Like, what was your if a, let's say, an aspiring beard care creator is just watching this now and is looking for any kind of like startup advice on making the company, like, one, what was your biggest challenge, and two, what advice can you give someone who wants to start a beard care company?
Definitely. So I'm gonna go way back to Oak Cliff Beard Kingdom. The advice I can give that new beard care company business owner would be do something that's near and dear to your heart, something that it's close to your heart. I feel like when you use that, it's a lot easier than trying to come up just with something. And what I'm trying to say is Oak Cliff was amazing. It gave me a lot of experience, but I wasn't being honest. I wasn't with the brand myself because I knew from a long time ago that if I ever had a business, what I wanted, the business that I wanted to have, I wanted that business to reflect my culture, to reflect some of the things that I like, some of the things that make me, so that's the advice I would give. Use whatever you love, and just focus on that and try to build from that.
Right. Yeah. And just holding up the label. Yeah, the label with the that's an Aztec mask or a headdress, right? On the skull.
Yeah, it's a headdress. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's of the Jaguar warrior.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I have the website queued up. Just want to show, just walk people through the website and things like that.
Okay.
With especially new companies that are coming in for the first time.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Share screen. Boom. Bam. So there's the website. That's you, right? That's you.
That's me. That's me.
You didn't have the glasses, so and you have a premium line. Wait.
Yes.
Or is it all premium line?
It's the premium blend, which is a premium line, and then the ostrich oil or ostrich line.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
You have a regular blend, and you have a blend that has ostrich oil in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is great because I was able to try your products.
Yeah.
Because I don't wear oils that have animal products minus one, only from one company, and I lock it into that one company, and then I don't. So it's very good that you had that the two different blends. So right now you have 5 fragrances.
Yeah. Okay. I started out with 5.
Okay, so you got Classico, Strawberry Way, Tequila Wood, Mystico, and I say that
Chocolate,
which
is chocolate. It's a Nahuatl word or an Aztec word that means chocolate. Yeah.
Okay, so all right. Okay. So, wow. So so the menu is very straightforward here.
Yeah.
You got the 1 ounce beard oil, the beard butter, and you have a 4 ounce beard butter. And then each one, when you click each one, the price goes, according to what you're picking. So for the beard oil and 2 ounce butter, it's $35. So that's good. All right. And then you got 4 ounces and so forth. And then for all 3 and the wash, I don't know. Very nice. So very easy to navigate. You have looks like a little the description behind the scent.
Yeah, right? a little story description of the scent. Yeah.
And then you have all the ingredients right there in bold.
Yeah.
Very easy to navigate. And then so you have also apparel.
Yeah.
There's the whole history behind the brand. Very nice. So this is the kind of website that's it's like easy to shop through. So it's very clean, clear cut. This is a good shopping experience. Some companies have websites that are very websites and they have way too many images, a lot of things going on, and it's not straightforward like this. So this is a very nice website, as it's the way it's designed and stuff. So that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, man, it took a lot of I do everything pretty much myself, so a lot of tweaking and just messing around with it. Still not completely happy with it. It can always improve, but I think it's good for now.
And all right, so is Aztec, you're doing that full time, or is this you have a full time job and you're doing the business on the side?
Yeah, I have a full time job with as an interpreter for Dallas ISD here in Dallas. Nice. So that alone, it's a lot of work, a lot of late nights, and then I have the beer company as well. So I'd say full time too, because really sometimes you really don't get any sleep, whether it's either filling out orders or messing with scents or whatever. It never stops.
Wow, and you make everything yourself on hand, right? That's how you put Aztec. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, the only thing I don't make, just being up front, is the beard wash. Not comfortable doing it myself just yet, so I
That's
have
common.
somebody else that makes it for me. But I'm gonna start messing with it and see what I can come up with.
All right. Let's see if I got anything else. Yeah. All right. So, last question. Where do you see, Aztec in 5 years? Do you want to be in like barbershops or like store shelves, or what's the dream?
And to be honest, so I try to dream big. I want to be like the Black Rebels one day, like the beer brands one day, those top companies. And yes, of course, I want to be in every barbershop possible, every beauty supply I can possibly get into. I'm already working on that, already reaching out to beauty supplies. My brothers are actually a barber. So, that's my first barber or barbershop, that I go to. And then he has a lot of connections, a lot of friends that are barbers. So definitely, I'm going to be using that avenue to expand. Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Good. I'm all done. That's it.
A couple of things I wanted to comment on Jesus before we actually get into the beard product.
Jesus.
Yes, sweet baby Jesus. You heard me say some of these things when I did my live, but I haven't said them on therapy. I mean, I'm very much a dude who thinks that the owners should reflect the community as far as ethnic origins, et cetera, right? Because we have a pretty solid Hispanic population here, right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned Corey, and Corey, of course, is African American. So I dig all that, but I like how you took it the extra level with, let's throw it back 800 years, shall we? Let's go back to the empires before Europe was ever here on the New World, right?
Yeah.
And in the design elements and like the chocolate scent name and how important chocolate was to the Aztecs and how Europe didn't no one knew from chocolate until they got over here, kind of thing. I love all that. I love the history of it. I love the colorful nature. I always rave about these letters. I love the lettering on the Aztec. I really dig all that stylized kind of stuff. And I think, I don't know, growing up in San Diego, I'm more sensitive to it, but Mexico is a big ass country, man. And, I don't know how many people know this, but when you go to a traditional Chinese restaurant here, you're not eating traditional Chinese food.
You're eating Mexican Chinese food.
And I love my tacos and enchiladas and quesadillas, but just like that, Mexico is a region, and near San Diego, you have Ensenada, and you have a lot of seafood. There's a lot of ocean influence there too, right?
Yeah.
So, and having been across the border and having been to Tijuana, which is so impoverished unless you're where the strip of bars are, where all the 18-year-old American kids can go drink on the weekends, all that. And that's where that's like the oasis in the desert, surrounded by all that poverty. But it's such a rich vista of sights and sounds and tastes and, even cultures and ethnicities within the nation, because you have that whole native population, right? So I just think it's such, like, you look at, there are many American themed beard products or American themed company. You could do Uncle Sam this or Declaration of Independence. I mean, and now you're kind of hitting into a gold mine that no one else has explored. So not only do you get to be true, do something that you want to do that's like part of your mission, but you get to kind of educate along the way, which as a teacher, I think that's very, very cool. And I'm just excited to see what comes next, just from that angle. Forget how the scent, smell, and stuff. I just want to see what you do with that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited for all of that.
Oh man, definitely. It's it was really hard for me until one day I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm Mexican. I'm gonna embrace it. I don't care what's going on in the country. Either they're gonna love it or they're gonna hate it. And it is what it is, right? My dad was my biggest critic, and I'm not talking down on my dad. I love my dad, and I love the way he approaches me. And he was like, "Dude, just stick with what you have." I'm like, "Dad, I don't know. It's just there's something inside of me that says, go for it." you know. And he's like, all right, go for it. And I did. Obviously, I still have a long way to go, you know, a lot of work to do, but I feel like this was a really great idea. And like you said, it's something that I, you know, that I love is who I am. And hopefully people like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I know McMahon is in the house. And obviously Jay Cruz was a big proponent of yours. McMahon says he thinks that Aztec has cracked his top 3, which to me is high praise, because my beard collection when it grows up, wants to be McMahon's beard collection. All right. Because the dude just has a ton of stuff. So I think to me, whenever he says stuff like that, that's high praise. Real quick though, I'm going to get back to it. I see Dev is in here. Beard Code. I love you, brother. You know what? You are no Nasham Carter, but I love you. Okay, just remember that you're no Nasham Carter, but I love you. All right, back to Jesus here. So, when I look, I got 5 of your sets. Of course, I have Classico, Tequila Wood, and Mystico from the Aztec line, and then I have Scent of Mayhem and Don Juan from the Oak Cliff line. Okay, all day, every day, for me, it's Tequila Wood. Okay, that is my favorite set. And Beard Swag, Mike Cribbs, he has a thing with oud that he calls stank, right? There is a funk in Tequila Wood, but not in a negative sense, right? There is a good kind of funk. That cedar brings this note that really, I don't know how you came upon it. Tequila and lime scents, I've smelt a few of them, but when you add that cedar, it just makes a whole brand new smell, and it really has grown on me. So I really love that Tequila Wood. And
the guaiac wood. The guaiac wood, I think it's the main one. I think it really connects, you know, the tequila and lime, and then the cedar wood. It's amazing. Yeah.
Now, I used to have Classico and Mystico flip-flopped. Classico now was the 3rd. Now it has risen to number 2. I still love me some Mystico, but it just slid back down. So those are how I rank my Aztec scents. Those are the 3. Cool. Now, if I got to bring Oak Cliff into this, and I said I would, I don't like cologne scents, Jesus. So when I hype this bad boy, this is second. For me, for my Jesus scents, we go Tequila Wood, and then we go Don Juan. All right? This is a gorgeous cologne scent. The opinion of one grizzled old arthritic man. If you bring the Oak Cliff back, you got to bring. Plus, you already got the Spanish name on it, so you got to bring back the Don Juan. Then I go Classico, and then I come in. Mayhem beats out Mystico. Mayhem was last, Jesus, but it's kind of like what Johnny was saying. It's been a late love affair. I wore it a couple times in between when you got frozen out, and now I said, let me hit this once or twice, and I wore it twice, and I like this more than when I first got it. So this is kind of, and it might go to number 3 on my Jesus sense as far as I got right now. This is
I'm probably gonna bring it back.
Is there a sense that you used to have on the old line that you're gonna, you know, bring over to the, you know, the Aztec line?
Yes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Maybe not in the near future, but in the future, there is a scent that I released right before, you know, I rebranded called Mr. Bennett. I might bring it back. Ken from Bluegrass, he loved that scent, and so I'm probably gonna bring that back with a few changes as far as the leather scent goes. But it's pretty much gonna be back, and then Scent of Mayhem for sure is coming back. I'm just not gonna say when. It's gonna be a surprise.
Oh, well, if Ken likes it, you know. Okay.
Now, Johnny, you know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't like strawberry, because that's a second strawberry scent I know of that on first blush you weren't a big fan of. Maybe that strawberry has to grow on you.
It really does. It you know, it does. And it's funny that those two have those in common. Because the first scent I had strawberry in it, I hated it. Like I thought it smelled like vomit. It was gross. I was like, this is horrible. And then I wore it, and now it's like it's one of my coveted scents. I rarely wear it because I like it so much, and it's no longer in existence. So I can't even buy it anymore. So like whenever I use it, I use a little bit just to get it in there, and that's it. Yeah. So, but yeah, this Strawberry Way is solid. It's a very nice scent. I like it a lot. Like I really like it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So without getting into hard numbers, because you never know what's going to happen between now and December.
Yeah.
You're talking about perhaps re-releasing some Oak Cliff scents or releasing maybe some. Do you have an idea of how many more Aztec scents might come between now and the end of the year?
Well, I announced that I'm going to release for the summer the Agua Fresca collection.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so it might be it'll be a few of those for the summer, and then I have already some plans for Halloween or Dia de Muertos.
Yeah.
And then also the horchata might not make it for the summer, but because it's cinnamon and sweet and stuff like that, it'll make it for the fall. So maybe 4 or 5 cents or so.
Any of them going to have tamarind in it? Do they even make a tamarind fragrance?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure they do everything.
I see tamarind everywhere, dude. When it comes to certain areas of Mexico, tamarind is like the apple of Mexico. You would think in some areas, everything's got that tamarindo, right? I mean, we have a local Mexican restaurant, and they have jarritos, right? They have jarritos. Yeah, my kids love them. But I always look at that tamarindo, and I'm like, do I want to? Because I don't like sour.
You should try it.
I should. You're right. I don't like sour, though. That's my problem.
I don't think it's sour, but it's definitely interesting. Tamarindo soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But the tamarindo waters, the agua fresca, man, it's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I had something else I wanted to say, but it's slipped my mind. Dang it. All right. It may come back to me. There was one other question I had regarding Aztec or culture or one of those kinds of things. Hopefully it pops back into my mind. And I will say, Johnny, Jesus was the first ostrich oil that I've tried. That's, by the way, if you order from Aztec, the blue stripe is the premium line, non-ostrich. The red stripe is the ostrich. Okay. And like with the emu in my beard, I didn't notice any difference, So it's just one of those things. I'm glad, though, that I was able to try it so I could make that statement that I could say, okay, I've tried the ostrich oil now. Doesn't do anything different for me, negative or positive. It was just like any other oil.
Any other oil, yeah.
Yeah. Now, there are 9,000 guys out there that will tell you it's great. So yeah, that's them, right?
Yeah, definitely. I've gotten a bunch of positive feedback on it. But the way I would take it is either my premium line is that good, that doesn't really make a difference with the ostrich oil.
Are you going to stay having two separate, or one day will you just like make it all one to make it easier on yourself?
To be honest, initially I was just going to launch with all ostrich oil. But, I know that there's companies out there that, I already had a plan. But when the companies release, their or announce their ostrich oil blends or lines, I was like, you know what? I know there's going to be a lot of clients or a lot of customers that don't want to use ostrich. So I always want to keep those lines available.
Yeah.
In case you don't want to try, animal products, you can just try, normal blend.
That's awesome because Johnny makes those considerations when he purchases.
Yeah.
Couple names that popped in here, Johnny, real quick. I'm going to make sure I already talked to Pete White. He's here. Redbeard Ryan, good to see you, my brother, as always. Eric Kennedy in the house. Bearded Zebra, half a beard mana. The better half, I like to say, but don't tell Chad that. Jeremy Wiggs, what's going on, brother? And I said hello to Chad. And Woolly Wizard. Woolly Wizard's in the house from Canada. I haven't seen in here is Rob Acker. I have not seen Rob Acker in here. I think he's taking the week off. Mac with the cheese is in the house. Was he in here? Okay, I must have missed him. Okay. Oh, and Aaron was in here as well.
Did you read what Gary said?
What did Gary say?
Season 3 of Mine.
Season 3 of Mine. Yeah.
Gary's a hot mess, man.
and respectfully, that's being
respectfully,
Yes.
like Shaker says.
Holy cow! Who did I bring this up in the green room? I think I brought this up in the green room with Gary marking out last night.
Yes.
Or was that?
You brought it up in live, I think.
Okay, I did. Oh, I did. That's right, because he told me to shut up. Yeah. Gary, I love the genuineness of that. I just keep replaying that moment, and then Jay added it to his thing. That's true killer emotion. I dig that. All right, guys, I want to say something real quick. Oh, there's Rob Acker.
Yeah.
We need you. How many we got in here? We got 34.
34.
We're going to need your help because Johnny and I threw the idea at Johnny, and Johnny was down with it. He's like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We really want to celebrate guys out there and even some ladies, because, we do have some regulars like Mel and Mrs. Mick, as well as a few others. We really want to celebrate the good in the community, no matter what shape or size it comes in. Reviewer, owner, average, everyday dude, collector. So we're doing this thing we call the Brotherhood Tour, and it's going to start next week, and it's going to run hopefully till August, through August. But I can only do that if you guys vote and give me ideas or give Johnny ideas on who you think makes the community a better place for whatever reason. And maybe just a line of rationale. I posted something earlier this week. I'll post again. You can DM me. You can DM Johnny. You can respond to my post. But we pick guests all the time for this show. We really want your input on this because, and already I've had a few names mentioned to me where I would never choose that person. So that's why we're relying on you guys to give us some choices for who can show up on therapy while we do this Brotherhood Tour and really celebrate the goodness of the community. So if you could do that, that would be outstanding. We're going to kick it off next week with a bunch of guys, 3 and now 4, who I knew of in that like friend of a friend's babysitter's daughter kind of way. I mean, I knew they were out there. One I kind of really knew of because he really has been very nice to my content. All right. But the other 3 guys I just knew as kind of like his names. I didn't really know the dudes. All right. And Johnny and I both just kind of hit them at the same time. Like, we should have these guys on.
Yeah.
So next week, to start off the Brotherhood Tour, we are going to have the boys from the Bearded Regard on here. Okay. So we're going to have Beanie, Bushy, Tom, Dick, and Harry. I just love his Beanie, Bushy. It's like a cartoon name. It's like there should be another one in there. Beanie, Bushy, Walt, and the newest member, Chad, who's in the house tonight. All right. Chad, who does a drop dead here. I think I do an okay Savage, but when what you need to do is watch Chad on video, because he has the head, the neck, the mouth, the hands. I mean, he's got it all. I can do the voice, but I can't do all the stuff. He bought the glasses. He's got a Savage tank. And he does a Ventura. I was doing a Ventura at 16 back when he was a color commentator on the WWF's Tuesday night. No one did a Ventura.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do a good Ventura, but I heard his Ventura, and he does a damn good Ventura. All right. So we're going to have these boys on next week. It should be a lot of fun. They seem like great dudes. That I don't know. I went in and I saw a couple of their lives after I started to get to know Walt. And, they're kind of on late on the weekend. It's a little difficult for me at times, but great guys that Johnny and I both agree should have a little more light shined upon them and are just a good way to kick off with some new blood, the Brotherhood Tour. All right.
When you said Brotherhood Tour to me for the first time, I was like, are we going on a road trip? Are we going to go to people's houses? I was getting all excited. I was like,
I had other names, Johnny, but they were too long. It was just like spring and summer. I'm like, come on, get concise, dude.
Because you think tour, you think like we hit the road.
I know that we're going somewhere. Now they're going to tour us. We're like the food truck, and everyone's coming by.
I get you could work off of Wi-Fi hotspots, but like
that. You know what though, Johnny? If we were ever independently wealthy, how cool would that be?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
To just road trip it for a month. head down like, yeah, let's have Aztec. Let's take a trip to Dallas. And while we're down there, we'll hit up deliberately. You know, we'll hit Corey up. Ah, God, all right.
So what we need for that to happen is that we need this channel, and my channel, to monetize. So if y'all can just get on that, we can do things like that.
I mean, this is how poorly you guys are doing. Therapy hasn't passed my channel, and that's not difficult. Okay, let's be honest here. To pass my channel is not difficult, and you guys still don't have therapy pass my channel. Come on, that's easy lifting, right there.
Plane tickets, car rental, all that stuff costs money. You know, just saying. Like we could do beer therapy from your house. Think about it.
Yeah, you can have us there.
Pretty nice.
The serial killer and the abrasive prick. Who could?
You can have these.
Want us there?
You can have these two faces in your home,
around your children and your wife. Scare the bejesus out of them.
Joe, I think you would get along with my father-in-law.
I'm probably as old as your father-in-law.
What was that?
I said I'm probably as old as he is. I'm going to be 54 this year.
No, I think he's older than you.
Okay, thank God someone.
He's if he's not 60, he's about to turn 60 this month.
Okay.
But you know the dark humor and you know those that kind of stuff. You know he's into all of that. We go back and forth, me and him.
That's good. That's good. Hey, you got to get along with the in-laws, man. You got to get along with the in-laws, all right? Yeah. The hardest part of marriage. Yeah. Hey, Beard Code. You know what? Actually, Nashom Carter asked us to come and do a therapy from his dorm room. And so I probably hit him up first. We may make a second lap around Kansas and come back to you, but probably not you straight up. Sorry, Def. Now, the other thing I was going to say is somewhere in there, and I don't know how many. That's 20 weeks. We're going to try and do 20 weeks of this. We'll see if we're successful. But I know definitely in later April, and I can't tell you the exact date because I'm moving at the end of March, beginning of April. Later April, we are going to have the Beard Therapy OG extravaganza. We are going to fill up this screen like it's never been filled before. I told Johnny, I said, do we get 10 on our screen or just 6? He said 10. And I'm like, what are you comfy with? He said 8. I said, all right. So the 6 guys who have been with us the longest and the most consistently are going to hang out, and we're all just going to have a great night. And if you're a therapy mainstay, you're going to know who these guys are, and it's going to be a hell of a time. It's going to be one of the nights, I think, where you won't hear me hardly at all because all these guys can do it, except for one possibly. I think I've gotten yeses on all of them. All right. So that's going to be a fun time. So you can look forward to that in late April. All right. And then, and I don't want to speak about this. This is my last announcement. Johnny Grooms was doing a little something behind the scenes. And I'm going to tell you something. Just talking about it has the blood rushing south to my nether regions right now. Because Johnny Grooms and let's say an artisan of the community were chatting about something, and it's going to be, as the kids would say, fucking lit.
Oh yeah. Oh, you guys are not ready for what's coming. Oh, like this is holy crap. I think I saw the result of it all, and I was like, I fell in love. I was like, oh, my heart. I was like, oh my goodness. I said, these guys don't deserve this. No, I'm just kidding. No, the audience 100% does deserve what we got going on. That's in the works, and that's what's coming. And it started on as an idea, and now it's a reality. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see it, like as a physical,
I marked out like I was Gary on Jay Cruz's live stream when I heard about this. Yeah. Now, Johnny, if we could hold them and if we have them, I thought the OG night might be the perfect night to unveil.
Oh yeah, sure.
Unless you wanted to do it before, but I thought
I think that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll give you enough time. Yeah, I'll have them, and then it'll be cool. Disney, we're talking about the cruise tickets, bearded cruise tickets. I got a whole level of of the ship, and everyone's invited. It cost me a small fortune. I think the final cost is a little over $1 million. But you're all welcome.
That was our tour money. That went into that.
That'd be pretty cool. If I had Bill Gates money or Bezos money, yeah, I rent out the whole ship.
Look at Eric fucking Kennedy. Is therapy getting a circus cow?
Oh, see, Eric, man, you can't be blowing a surprise like that.
Yeah. Oh, damn it, Johnny, I had something else. I can't remember. There's something else with that sugar. Hopefully it'll come back. I'm just getting too damn old to remember all this stuff.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
No, I forget everything.
Yeah. And well, at least you're younger than I am. It's just getting too bad for me right now. I just want to. Oh, that's what it was. Billy Rogers. Okay. So Billy Rogers mentioned D.A. Blinken, and remember when the shaman was riding me that night. Well, what I've done is I actually have found a bit of memory that he left behind in me. And would you believe it or not, it's like 50 of these sex acts, if you will, for lack of a better term, like the Abe Lincoln, that I now have access to that I never did before. So I dutifully typed them all down, and I now have a sex perversion glossary that if we ever want to use it, we can. If we ever want to talk, if the Abe Lincoln's wearing old, I could pull one out of the hat and drop that in there and discuss or make people laugh. But that one of the last gifts of the shaman. But chances are we'll never see him again. I don't like to say never say never. But, I'm glad he was able to leave me with that because I've heard a lot about the Abe Lincoln system. Yeah, that's right. Speechless.
Big man's like Flamin' Raymond, the Hot Carl, the Salty Sally.
The Hot Carl is in the house. And Jesus. Yeah, it's in the name, brother. If you're named Jesus, you got to be ready at all times. That's just the way.
I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I love it.
Donald Long is asking how I'm feeling. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling okay. Like now I'm back to my normal wear and tear feeling. Like I'm back to, my own broken self. I don't have anything additional. Wake up with the same back pain, the same neck pain.
Oh, jeez.
It is what it is. I do 50 million cracks as soon as I start moving.
Oh.
We get to a hot shower just to be able to function again. Same old,
I don't know if it was Redbeard Ryan. This would be like something he posted or someone else. But it was a meme like, when the predator sees me, this is what he sees. I don't know if you saw that one, Johnny.
I did.
But, the predator sees an IR, and it was a shot of, like, knee arthritis and ankle arthritis and a lit-up spine. And I totally identify with that.
The predator looks at me and just turns around and keeps going. That's it. Just passes right by. I'm not even worth the kill. It's like, it's okay.
I need a challenge. The guys are coming up with them in the chat. The Tennessee Mud Flap. I think I've got something similar, Ryan. The Georgia Pit.
They intentionally made that peach to look more like a butt. You see that emoji?
Yes.
It looks more like a butt than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, peaches do have those clefts, but come on.
Yeah,
let's be honest. It's not like that.
It's on purpose now.
Okay, one other thing I know.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yes, they do.
Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing.
You know what, Jesus? Once I learned what that eggplant meant, I was nonstop on the eggplant. 54 on the outside, 12 on the inside, dude. Any place I can sneak that eggplant in, I'm doing it.
That is hilarious.
So y'all might remember that last week when Jay Cruz was on here, I had a problem with the term journey. And it seems like I'm not alone. Johnny Grooms also has found a word he finds objection with. So Johnny, tell us about this word you have a problem with.
So I've been noticing ever since the journey thing came up, and how like even I use it in my speech sometimes, and like when I'm doing a video description, I catch myself saying journey, and I'm like, I gotta stop this because like it just sounds ridiculous. But another thing I found was the challenge thing. Everything's a challenge with these kids.
Yeah.
You go on TikTok, it's like the shower challenge, or the deodorant challenge, or or I'm gonna wash the dishes challenge. Like everything's a challenge.
That's
Not
a
everything is
chore.
not everything is a challenge, man. Not everything is a
Yeah.
challenge. So yeah, that's yeah.
How about the
Crazy-
hold down a
crazy
steady
thing,
job
though,
and
it
raise my
works.
kids right, John? What was that, Jesus?
Crazy thing is that they work.
Yeah,
They're
well,
popular, man.
yeah. Now I get it when you're eating an 8 million Scoville unit gummy bear, McMahon's channel on March 20th. I get that's a challenge.
That's a legit challenge, right?
That's a challenge.
Yep.
But like moving the laundry from one machine to another, that's
Yeah.
not a challenge.
Or
That's a
putting
chore.
super glue in your hair. Like putting super glue in your hair is not a challenge.
That's lunacy.
Ridiculous. Everything's gonna be a damn
crazy.
challenge. So it's a
Whatever
challenge.
happened to that lady?
She went to go see a doctor after getting like $13,000, and the doctor, what is it? It's 9 million, by the way. What's 9 million? Anyway, she went to go see a doctor. The doctor, took it off for free,
Wow.
and she got all that money. Just paid like she did. They did a GoFundMe or something like that. One of those things that steal a lot of money from the cause. That's why I don't like GoFundMe's or the other ones. What's the other one that collects donations? The company takes a huge cut of money.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like. That's why if you're gonna do like a charity thing, like it's always best to just direct PayPal the people so they get all the money.
Yeah.
Because PayPal, like you can send it friends and family, and they don't take any fees out or nothing. I guess if I send you $20, you're gonna get $20. That's it.
Right.
So but she raised a lot of money, and the doctor went and did it for free. So
That's ridiculous, man.
knows what happened to all that money. She pocketed it. She did something stupid, and she got all these people to give her money for it. And
I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue in my beard, and then
there are people doing it, and they're calling it the Gorilla Glue Challenge, and they're putting the Gorilla Glue on their face and on their bodies and stuff like that.
Oh man, that's ridiculous, man.
Morons sticking cups to their mouth and all that stuff. Like it's stupid.
Look
What's
at
going on with
what Chad
this generation?
Yeah, and it's like getting worse. Like we thought the millennial generation was bad, but these little fuckers. I mean, it's just like what is going on with these people? Like seriously? By the way, and Dagan and Mick, I stand corrected, but understand the Carolina Reaper, the world's hottest pepper, had to be genetically bred to hit 1 million. At the point I think you hit 2 million or 20 million, does it really matter? It's just unmeasurable insanity. I am not going to eat a gummy that's 6 million and a gummy that's 9 million and go, oh yeah, this motherfucker isn't as hot. They're all going to be blazing hot.
Oh yeah, that's right. The 6 million was hot, but the 9 million was like, no, they're both gonna like hurt you. Either way, you're not gonna.
By the way, there's a Netflix series, and I forget what it's called. Hopefully, someone out there saw it. It like profiles different like weird competitions, and one of them was a chili eating competition that had a YouTuber who I actually have watched who knocked down 20 or 30 Pocky chips without even taking a drink of water. I mean, this guy had heat resistance for days, and he didn't even win the thing. He actually was out earlier than most. The competition was hosted by the guy who made the Reaper, who actually did the breeding of the Reaper, and it is fascinating. I've got to think of the name of that series. There's other things like cheese rolling in England. Has anyone ever watched cheese rolling in England?
You know what? Yeah, I've seen that.
What a crazy, brilliant activity that is.
That thing is dangerous, though.
Oh, that's what makes it great, Johnny. So, Jesus, imagine you got a hill like this, okay?
Real steep, yeah.
I don't know degrees. I don't know math. I'm a dummy with that. It's fucking steep, all right?
It's a steep. Yeah, steep.
It's like you can't even walk up it. You kind of have to clamber up it. And then you roll this big-ass wheel of cheese down the hill.
What the hell?
And 100 people at the top of the hill go to get the cheese.
You chase it, yeah.
Yeah, they chase it. But they're not like, oh, it's a steep fucking. They're like, wow. I mean, so you just see people just going ass over tea. Like people break.
I want to see
ambulances.
that.
Oh, dude, put in. Oh, Jesus, you're gonna go down a hole. Put in English cheese rolling in YouTube, and you'll be there for a while. They have ambulances at the bottom of the hill. They have a rugby team, a local rugby team for anyone who's upright, because few people are upright when they hit the bottom. They're coming at it with so velocity that they're kind of acting like a human wall and catching them and stuff. It is and you don't get anything but the damn cheese. You don't get any money. You know, you get prestige and maybe you get a little trophy, and it's a local kind of thing that they've been doing for a very long time. Very cool, but God, is it dangerous looking. I'm gonna look at the chat, see anyone has seen that.
That's crazy.
And you know what though? Like it's a pretty big wheel of cheese. So I mean, that's enough cheese for a very long time.
Yeah, that's true. Although you just rolled it down a damn hill, it's got grass and rocks and dirt and shit.
Well, no, you cut off the top
rind,
layer.
The rind, okay, yeah.
I hope it's worth it.
And there's your cheese cost is covered for a very long time. You know?
Rob Acker says,
"Cue it up." A
lot of quesadillas.
Yeah, right.
All right,
let me see if I find something that hopefully we don't get.
I think it's Gloucester. Go GLOU. GLOU is the start of Gloucester.
Oh, okay. The cheese roll is not that big. I thought it was a lot bigger than that.
No, it's probably about the size of a good sized dinner plate.
Yeah,
a little bit bigger, and the density of a big brick or roll of wheel, I guess is the technical term, a wheel of cheese.
Wow, this is crazy.
Oh,
all right.
Even little kids. Oh no, she's lesbian. I'm sorry.
Gabagool. What is it? Is gabagool in its uncut form? Is it like a loaf, like ham? Is it like kind of oval? Is that what gabagool is, or is it square? What does gabagool look like?
I've only seen it sliced, so I don't know. I think it comes in a thing like a tube.
Like a tube. Okay, yeah, you might be able to pull it off with a gabagool then.
Let me just hear it real quick.
Hold on.
Okay, this is kind of like a compilation.
Oh, there we go. That's beautiful, Johnny.
Again?
Chad Straza hit it. Thank you, Chad. We are the champions, guys. If you like hot challenges, we are the champions. Netflix. They're 25 to 30 minutes. You'll get the damn you'll get the hot pepper eating, and you'll get the cheese rolling, as well as a few other things that may interest you. I think it's like 6 episodes all told. Oh, you'll get the gladiator soccer games in Italy. That's another crazy fucking thing. It's like UFC and soccer mixed together, Johnny.
Wow.
Oh, it's crazy. Like towns go against each other and they beat the shit out of one another. Oh my God, Johnny, it would be right up your alley.
What's the prize?
You won. You won for the region of the town, right? Right. So like, let's say it was, I don't know the bigger neighborhoods in Dallas. So like say it's like Dallas has a team and Fort Worth has a team and Arlington has it. So if Arlington wins, we're like, yeah, Buckers, Arlington is the champs.
I think Oak Cliff would win. It's the hood.
All right, so I got the.
So that's aerial of the hill.
Yeah, I got the cheese
aerial shot of the hill.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Thank you, Chad Straza, very much.
This is how long is this? It's about 4 minutes long, so we'll give it a minute or two, and then.
If we drop, let Johnny restart it and come back in because YouTube may boot us.
Sometimes YouTube does that. That's why I don't do this a lot of times.
Yeah.
But we'll take our chances. So let's go.
There they go. They're sliding already. All right, so that's the hill. And there they come.
Wow.
Let's see the cheese. Oh, there's a cheese.
Just went shooting down on the right-hand side of the screen.
There's a rugby team.
And people dress up in costumes. I remember when they did it around the year of the first Borat movie, a guy had the green Borat, like one piece. Look at Spider-Man up there. He's running.
They go down ass first. Oh, my God. Holy shit. There we go. We get a little. There we go. You just can't maintain balance. There's the cheese. Look how small it is. No one catches the damn thing. It's so silly. Oh!
Oh,
I'm gonna show it to my brother later on.
it's a normal Saturday afternoon in my town. Mick says.
At what point do you
I mean,
just like?
look at the guy in yellow. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's done. He's done. Oh, he caught himself back up. I just like the guy over on the right. He's just tumbling. You just can't catch yourself at points. Oh, look at that guy. He's holding the small of his back.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Purple, he's done.
This is worse than bullfighting.
And they have like ladies divisions and age divisions. I mean, they do a whole thing. That's why you see them kind of coming in waves.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty big steep hill there.
Yeah. And then you got to walk back up the damn thing after you've just tumbled all the way down it. Jeff Rice. Yes, it did, sir. From Calabasas. Yes, it did.
Oh, that's a good way to end it.
Yeah. Thank you, JG. And we're still here, so that's even better.
Yeah. Thank goodness. That was 2 minutes. So, yeah, that's good.
Those were the best 2 minutes of my life.
I fell down a cheese rolling hole many, many years ago, Jesus, and oh, God, I love it. But yeah, Jeff Rice just mentioned that show has frog jumping because Mark Twain wrote this story called The Championship Jumping Frog of Calabasas. So the town of Calabasas, California has hosted they train the frogs, bro. Like they catch certain frogs and then they train them on how to have the biggest jump. It's just a really cool, eclectic mix of weird regional things.
Wow,
Johnny would love the beat 'em up soccer. He sounds like looks like
I would love it too.
He looks like that walking to work. Look like that walking to work. Damn, man.
Now, Chad, I appreciate that. As I told Rob Acker earlier, as he threw some mathy dimensioning kind of thing, that means nothing to me because I don't think that way. 45 degrees sounds impressive, but I just know it visually. Maybe some of you are out there going, damn, 45 degrees, that's pretty rough.
I'll be right back in 1 second.
Did I see circus cows at the bottom of that? Oh, it is rumored circus cows are used to make that cheese, Donald.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
That was hilarious.
I'm signing healthy up for the cheese rolling. Imagine.
Oh, who said that? That's funny. Billy.
Yeah, Pete White. The chili contest is insane. That's what brought me to that show because we were talking about those little gummy bears. I love that chili contest. And I think I'm a tough guy when it comes to hot stuff. No damn way. And I don't want to give any spoilers out. No damn way. But, I mean, I'll be honest. This 8 to 9 million Scoville unit freaking teddy bear thing has got me a little concerned.
He's going to be hurting when he goes to the restroom.
Oh. I'm hoping many years of eating habanero and serrano and Ghost have prepared me for this.
Oh, man. There's a YouTube channel that I like watching called The Hot Ones.
Yes.
Maybe you've seen it.
Yes,
I love it.
Before.
Yes.
Who was it? I'm trying to think who was. I remember. Oh, Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay's Hot Ones was one of the best, wasn't it? Oh,
he's hilarious.
I haven't seen them all, but I've probably seen about 20 of them or so. But that Gordon Ramsay one was great.
Yeah, he was the best one. Yeah, that was definitely. I would like to do that.
Oh, very good, Pete. Pete's bringing up all the ones I forgot. Okay, so here's what we have. We have frog jumping, chili eating, cheese rolling, roller derby, and I think it's out of Texas. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pete. I think it was out of Texas. I know Jersey actually has a big roller derby, female roller derby thing circuit too. And the freaking that fucking beat your ass soccer game. That thing is crazy. Like these guys train all year just to be able to say my town is tougher than your town, like literally, and prove it on the field. And they'll get like
a more civilized gang activity.
Yeah. It is, man, because anything goes. There's no weapons, but anything as far as like elbows, knees, punching, tackles. I don't think you could headbutt, but it is physical. Guys break bones, guys tear muscles. But it's like one of those things. It's like your blood, you've been raised in this community, and you're lucky enough to fight for this community. Only 30 guys or whatever a roster is. So they take that shit very. This goes back to like, speaking of ancient things, Jesus, this goes back to like the 1400s. They've been doing this shit in Florence, Italy. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Dog dancing. So, Jeff, I think I skipped that one.
Oh, I don't have that. Damn it.
Texas.
All right. So I took a picture of this of the spice, right? And you said put it in tequila, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try it. You know, because what you said. Although I don't have the other stuff that you said, so it's just gonna be tequila and the spice. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but you know, this is a thing, right? People do this.
Yeah. In Mexico, we have tahini. Yeah.
Tahini. Yeah. Okay.
I love this. Dude, that goes on everything. Fruit. Drinks.
So I got my 1800 here.
Oh,
and I'm gonna try this. Now.
So Johnny, do you hit that like you would salt and then go for the tequila, or
do I sprinkle it into the tequila or do I put it on my tongue and take the shot?
Hand? You put it on your hand.
It's pretty much like you put some ice cubes. You know, the tahini. If you had like the lemons and grapefruit and stuff like that, you squeeze it on there. Then you fill it with a squirt. It's amazing, man.
Squirt. Now that's an old school drink right there.
Squirt. Yes,
but I'm gonna try.
That must be a Texas drink too, because you don't see it out here anymore.
I'm gonna try it on there.
So all right, let's see Johnny.
So the tequila wood came about that. It was inspired by the drink in a sense.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So all right, do I sprinkle it in there or do I put it on and lick it? Or just sprinkle it in there?
Do you have ice?
No. He's like, this is a bad idea. Don't do it.
You can sprinkle it in there, or I would sprinkle it in there.
All right.
Why not?
Scott, it's the mascot for San Diego State. Their mascot is named the Aztecs, and this guy's name is Monty Montezuma. So I wore it in honor of Angel Jesus, his company.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's in there.
Okay, I see it. Yeah,
I see it.
All right, JG.
I hope you like it.
Now, JG has those Caribbean Latino roots. He's embracing the continent here.
Last name is what's your last name, Johnny?
We don't speak that here.
We don't talk government names.
Santo. Okay.
Now. If you want me to buy more Aztec, you have to be quiet. All right, so
let's just say it's a very common Hispanic sounding name.
Oh, cool.
All right, let me try this. Oh, instant regret. Okay, no, we're good.
Nah, go for it. It's not gonna be bad.
What's on the bottom of the red at the bottom of that?
Oh, I don't know how you're gonna like it as a but...
Did he get that spice in it, Johnny? Did it? Oh, there's the after effect, the after shot.
That's all right. That's all right.
You should try it the way
I read the comment real quick, and then I read it again before I came up, and I was like, oh, I don't have any of the stuff he wrote down. All right, yeah, fuck it. We just do tequila and the spices. Well, you know what? Yeah, I can see why it goes together because there's a lot of lime flavor in tahini. Yeah. There's a lot of lime in there, so I can see how that goes together. All right, so yeah. See, I'm slowly dipping my feet into food and beverage reviews. So like this is like a thing that I'm starting to hone. I did one for a tea drink today. I have some gum that I did on the other day, and I'm just want to see what else I can add to my channel, my mixed bag of tricks of a channel that is Johnny Grooms.
You should review that drink I told you about. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Gary.
Now,
what the fuck? Bruce is this their last name?
This is something I completely missed. I don't know how I missed this. Well, Gary, do you think a man could be that lucky to talk about men's grooming and be named Grooms? It was brilliant branding, but no. Johnny is not. His last name is not Grooms, and we do not speak of the government name.
Yeah, the government
Lest
name,
he
you know,
hatchet your head off.
only businesses know my government name and a few others, and that's a very, very small few others. That's it. If I, you know,
I don't know if he was still around, Jesus, but the bearded dude was a young Hispanic man out of Las Vegas. Did you ever a reviewer who then got into actually video production? Do you remember him at all? Did you ever interact?
No. I how long ago did he?
A year and a half is probably when he quit doing the reviews, more or less, and started.
Okay.
But he introduced me. I mean, I'd heard of it before, but he actually shot a video and sent it of a michelada.
Oh yes.
Okay. Now I grew up in San Diego, and I don't know how I missed the memo on the michelada, but that sounds like something awesome. I would dig. Now, does it use that tahine? Because I know it has a spicy component to it, right?
You can, and there's people that make it different, but the one that I know, they use the Worcester sauce. They use I think clamato, the tomato juice and tahine or some form of spice. It's pretty awesome.
Explain to anyone in the audience who doesn't know what a michelada is, why it's drunk, what it's for, what it's comprised of.
Essentially, is beer with the other ingredients that I just mentioned. It's a pretty awesome drink. It's really popular during the summer, during the winter, any time of the year.
Oh, so it's a beer with like lemon, grapefruit, and on ice and all that stuff?
No, michelada, it's beer with tomato juice, like clamato or clamato. I don't know how it's called. The Maggi sauce, Worcester sauce, and some spice powder on it, like tahine.
The one that dude that Angel showed had like a rim, like you would rim margarita in salt. It had the rim of the glass rimmed in like a spicy dust. All right. And there were a few things he put into the beer, but what looked really compelling was that spicy dust all around the rim of the glass.
Yeah. So before they start preparing the, or mixing the beer with the other ingredients, they pretty much have like a little plate with pretty much that powder that they put in there. So they put some chamoy, I believe. That way the powder can stick on it, and then they start mixing the drink in there. Okay. And you try it and drink.
It's like all these things complement each other in flavors.
Right.
Yeah.
So like it's not like mixing, it's not like having like a spaghetti dinner with mashed potatoes and gravy right next to each other and the gravy and the sauce is mixing. It's not like that. Like those definitely do not go together. That's scarring for a small child. So but what he's describing, like all these flavors, they intermingle like cogs in a wheel. They go together. So something like that makes sense. Yeah. Not pineapple on pizza. That doesn't make sense.
That makes sense.
No, it doesn't. That doesn't make sense. Pineapple pizza does not make. Are you a pineapple pizza guy?
Oh my God!
You definitely not. I'm definitely not buying any more Aztec.
Have you ever tried?
That's it. It's done. I got 2 combos. I'm good. Just kidding.
Have you ever tried pastor tacos? I don't know if you've tried them, Johnny. But what about you, Joe?
Which one? What is it?
Pastor.
No, I've seen them. There's a great show on Netflix called Tacos. That's all it's called, and it's all about different style of Mexican tacos.
Yes.
Yes. Basically, for those who don't know what pastor is, we might call it the meat that you would put in a gyro, right?
Yeah.
Pastor is just like meat on a spit that you shave off. Correct?
Yeah, it's pretty much a lot of Lebanese people migrated to Mexico, and they swapped the lamb for pork, and pastor was born. So it's very typical that in Mexico, they put the pastor meat on the taco, and then they put a few slices of pineapple. So
oh, really?
Yeah. So
that makes more sense than pineapple on pizza.
Yep. Pork
that
and
makes more
pineapple,
sense.
you think
Pork
of
and
luau, you
pineapple,
think of
yeah.
ham. That goes together. I can see
Because
that.
like I can see a sweet barbecue,
Yes.
pineapple kind of sauce on the
Yes.
meat. Like I could, roll with that.
Yeah.
But with pizza sauce and pineapple, no, I just can't.
Okay, so but now hold on. Jesus, do they also put a tomato-based salsa on it? Or is it just the pineapple and no salsa?
You still use your regular green salsa or red salsa, depending on your preference, but they still put the.
That's a little borderline, Johnny.
That's a little different though. Like salsa is different. Salsa. Like pizza sauce is pizza sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like
You're
a difference there.
You're cutting salsa a break, is what you're telling me here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those flavors don't mix. Salsa has other stuff in it, peppers, onions, things like that. And it's different. It's not. If you put salsa and pizza sauce next to each other, it's apples and oranges when it comes.
Okay,
to
I'll give you that.
That makes sense. But I still eat the pineapple in the pizza though.
I better take another shot of the tequila.
Go for it, man. Another good drink that you can try if you want to try michelada. There's do you know the Modelo beer brand?
Negro Modelo, it's my favorite. Negro Modelo.
Awesome. So they have like a michelada kind of series going on.
Do they?
Yeah, man. There's one that's mango with chile. Oh man, that's super popular. It's amazing. You should try it. I think you'd like it.
We live in a state, Jesus, where it's starting to open up a little bit. But when I first moved here, you couldn't buy a 6-pack anywhere. You had to go to a beer distributor and buy everything by the case. They're these old blue laws. You couldn't go there on a Sunday, right? So you can't go to the 7-Eleven or the grocery store and get it. I know my distributor that I've used gets plain old Negro Modelo or Modelo. I don't know if they could get one of those variants, but I will inquire.
Don't worry.
Thank you for that.
I can ship you some.
Oh,
hey!
If you ship me some, I will PayPal you the shipping and the cost, brother. That is
Same here.
I will.
You know what? Next time I order a combo, there you go. Throw it in there. And I'll pay the shipping. I'll pay the shipping for the extra weight.
Johnny will give away the combo on Beer Therapy to give someone some Aztec, and he'll keep the mango chile.
They have mango chile. They have lime and chile. They have regular chilada. It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Aaron says it's. I'll tell you what. It's just back in the 90s. I became a home brewer for a little while, shortly before I left San Diego. Yeah, and it was fun. And I made a Serrano wheat beer. Okay, so you got the wheat beer base, kind of a similar base to Blue Moon, but not the taste. Right? It was 4.5 pounds of wheat and 1.5 pounds of honey. Okay, because you're always making 6 pounds. I wasn't advanced enough to use the actual grain, so I was using like the syrups are kind of thick like molasses. So that was my base. So I had a nice light body, but stronger than the body of most American beers. And then I would drop Serrano chili in each one. Okay. Now, most beers take about 2 to 2.5 weeks to ferment till they get the natural carbonation, right? I would have to let them go an extra 2 weeks for the Serrano to really seep into the beer. So after about a month, we had this lovely light beer with some body to it, and it was but because it's a Serrano, it's kind of right there in the middle, right? Yeah. So it was spicy, but not too spicy, and the beer tasted of the chili. Anyone I gave that beer to loved it. I could have made a killing selling that because no one had chili beer at that time. There was one chili beer I'd ever heard of. It was called Ed's Cave Creek beer out of Arizona. It was a shitty beer. I mean, it was barely beer. It was like water flavored, like freaking malt. It was horrible. My beer was good, and I upped the spice because I think they used a jalapeno and I used a Serrano, which is a little spicier, and it had more body. And then they started doing the chili and chocolate beers. I started seeing a lot of the chili and chocolate.
Never tried those.
I don't. They're usually much more expensive. Quite often, they're in like a 24-ounce bottle. They're kind of like special runs. There used to be a bottle shop in North Carolina where we vacationed, where I would spend a shit ton of money. Let's just say I could buy like a year's worth of Budweiser for what I'd spend in a week there, because the shit is so expensive. But if you like chili and you like chocolate, man, do they make a good beer. Chili and
That
chocolate.
just gave me a good idea.
Hey!
Yes, that sounds delicious. I'm
spell that
gonna have to Google it.
Yeah. I'm serious, dude. I'm hoping. I haven't seen him in a while, but I'm not in the beer world as much as I used to be. There's got to be someone still making chili and chocolate out there. Let's see what the chat has to say if they've had a tamarind and chili. Now that would work, though. That would work.
That would be dope. Yeah.
You got the sour, you got the heat.
Have you ever heard of pulque?
Pulpe?
Pulque.
Pulque. That sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
It's a fermented Mexican drink made out of.
Is it corn?
No, I believe it's made out of pineapple.
Oh no! I haven't.
So it ferments, and I don't know the process of it, but I've tried it. I was a kid when I tried it.
Now, does it have a big kick or like a beer kick?
I can't describe it. To me, it seemed like I was drinking I don't know, like juice, but with the alcoholic kick to it. You can definitely taste the ferment, like a ferment taste. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a really popular drink in Mexico too.
So maybe like a liqueur.
Yeah, I think so.
Like a pineapple liqueur or something like not hugely alcoholic, but somewhat.
Yeah.
Pulque.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. See, I dig pineapple. I love pineapple, just like with Johnny though. Not a
like pineapple. I just don't like it on pizza. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, according to Google, it says that it was Nahuatl, like an Aztec drink made out of fermented sap of the maguey, the agave plant.
Okay.
Yeah, and it kind of looks like milk. It has that white thickness to it.
Yes. Now I've seen various shows. I don't know if it was like Bizarre Foods or whatever. There was a guy that used to travel the world looking for alcoholic drinks in certain countries. But I've seen in either Central American countries or Mexico or South American countries, they do this corn-based fermented thing because corn was rife throughout the region. You get corn, you ferment it, booyah, you can get drunk. And we're talking about tribes that settled the area millions of years ago or however long it was. One of those things that came up and that the people that live in the bush way out, they still are making this stuff. And that did not sound good. And it does not look good either.
Is it like a brown kind of looking
it was more yellowish white because they used the corn. They used a yellow corn, not a red or brown corn.
I was actually watching a video, and let me look it up. I think it's called Tejuino, the name of the drink. And they make it in Tequila, Guadalajara, where they actually make tequila.
Okay.
And they make that drink out of corn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I thought I heard, how we say in America that it's not bourbon unless it comes from Kentucky. Isn't it the same with tequila? Like it's not true tequila unless it comes from this one region in Mexico?
Yeah.
Is that the truth?
Yeah, and there's besides the state of Jalisco, there's a couple other states. I think like 2 more states, Tamaulipas, and I forget the other state, Chihuahua, I believe. Those are the only 3 states that can actually make tequila. But then when they make tequila, I think they have like certain, parameters or whatever. And it may not be tequila. It might be mezcal. It's made out of the same plant.
Right.
Really?
The agave, right?
Yeah.
I love all this shit. I love they have weird liquor laws. Even though Guinness is from Ireland, the Guinness you get in Ireland is actually weaker than the Guinness you get over here. Because they can get
more enjoyable
over in Ireland ours.
Yeah,
I've never tried the Irish version.
I've never been to Ireland.
I thought maybe you knew someone who shipped you some.
No, what circles do you think I run in here? This is it right here. This is it. This is my circles right here.
Listen there. Oh wow!
That's funny. Adrian Duarte said he had tried fermented prickly pear juice.
Ooh!
Now I'll tell you something. and this is something I have a feeling that's going to cross your doorstep down the line. I have smelled variants of cactus in beard products, and they are nice. Cactus blossom. There's a few cactus blossom. I don't know if it was prickly pear or just cactus nectar. I forget, but I've smelt them, and they're a nice little scent. The cactus fragrance.
Yeah, nothing that you would imagine a cactus smells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never smelled a cactus. Like I never went up to a cactus. And does cacti or cactus have a scent to it? Like when you go up to it, does it smell like something?
How did we in Mexico we eat cactus, right?
Nopales?
Nopales, yeah. And I don't know if there's like different types of and maybe there's some that maybe used for scent or fragrance or whatever. But
right.
It just smells like I don't know, like a green vegetable.
Okay.
Similar to aloe.
In the nopales form, right? In the paddle cactus, whatever that one is. Yeah, right. Yeah. I think, Johnny, the flowers of the prickly pear, they're not powerful like a rose, but I think they do have a sweet aroma to them. But I could be talking out my ass. I don't know for sure.
Are those the prickly pear? Is that the fruit from the cactus?
Yes.
Okay. It's delicious.
Yes. Someone asked. I don't know this, Donald Long. I'm going to say no, but I'm going to go to Jesus because he knows way more about tequila than I do. Is the worm required to be true tequila?
Is the what?
The worm. You know how some bottles have a worm in them?
You know what? I don't know.
I read about this, Donald, a long time ago. It's not a marketing ploy. There's a story behind it, but there are way more tequilas without a worm. I know that.
Yeah, that's true. I actually haven't seen a tequila with a worm in it, like ever in the liquor store. Like you go to the liquor store, I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I saw one.
It almost seemed like a marketing strategy at the time. Like I remember the early 80s when I started drinking beer in my late teens, Corona was fucking everywhere. I mean, Corona in San Diego, Corona was everywhere. But I went down but you could also get Pacifico, you could get Modelo, you could get Tecate. You go down to Mexico, you can pick up a couple other brands. Husong's the bar in Ensenada had its own beer. You could get that. So there are a lot of those Mexican beers that we got in San Diego. I don't know if it was due to proximity, but even out of all those beers, Corona was not ironically king. Okay, it was the big deal of Mexican beers, even more so than Dos Equis, which used to be the big beer. Yeah,
Dos Equis is better to me than Corona.
I agree.
And there's a lot better beers in Mexico than Corona.
That's what I think. I like Sol more than Corona.
Sol is good. We have Indio, Sol, Pacifico.
Pacifico, I like.
Negra Modelo is the bomb.
Love Negra. That's my Mexican beer right there. That's to me is the premier Mexican beer. Negra Modelo.
So I'm reading right here online, and it says that there's this worm thing starting in the 50s, and it says that the guy discovered the larvae in a batch of mezcal, so he thought it improved the taste. Then he placed the worm in each bottle as a marketing strategy. So
there we go.
You were right, Joe.
It's like I feel like I'm being lied to all my life.
But I like this because it's an important distinction. Like whiskey, bourbon, mezcal, tequila, right? They're the same, but they're not quite the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Rob Acker, is that a joke about where I live or about my beard size and shape? I don't know which. Worms are only in mezcal, not tequila. Thanks, Gary. Okay, so there it is. Me not being an agave drinker of any kind, that stuff just does not like me. I couldn't have made that distinction. So thank you, chat, for hipping us to the truth. You're seeing the worm in anejo tequila. It's the golden, more aged tequila. Okay.
Yeah.
Corona sucks. Modelo is better. Says, yeah, I saw. Just like anything else, it shouldn't surprise me. You think tequila, I think a lot of the times you think Jose Cuervo, and that's like the Budweiser of tequilas, right? You start getting like Johnny, whatever the hell you had. I know that's good shit. Whatever you had that you were just 1800. That's a few steps up. But then I was watching the show, and they just just like with bourbons and whiskeys, they got levels and brackets, and I was like, damn. Yeah, I dig alcohol history for some reason. I don't really like hard alcohol, but I dig it.
Like Don Q is a much better tequila than 1800.
Yes,
in my opinion.
Yes.
I haven't tried the rocks one though. Like I've been wanting to try it, but it's like $40 a bottle, and I'm just like,
There's one called Corralejo. It's a big blue, slim bottle, really good tequila. And
I like tequila. Tequila's one of my drinks that I drink regularly. But lately I've been just I've been buying the 1800. And just I like it.
I was gonna say about Corona. The regular Corona sucks, but then they sell in Mexico what they call caguama, which is a bigger brown bottle. Now the Corona in that bottle, for some reason, it tastes a lot better than the regular one. I don't know why. Yeah.
Is it the same like colored like beer and all that stuff? It's that light yellow, or is it more of a darker?
I think it's a little bit darker if I remember correctly, but for some reason, man, it tastes a lot better than the regular one.
Because they have I think it's called it's not Familia, it's a Familiar.
Yeah,
Corona. I was like wondering if that was different than the actual Corona, but I haven't tried it.
Yeah, Corona Familia. That's the one. It tastes a lot better for some reason.
Oh, wow. I have to try it because I haven't bought beer in a minute, so
yeah.
Well, looks like we lost Joe there. Oh my goodness, he just dropped off.
Yeah, what's up with that, Joe?
I don't know. There is a question on beer therapy that we asked our guests.
Okay.
It looks like Disney's pushing for it, so he wants to hear it. Have you seen any of the episodes of Beer Therapy in the past few weeks?
Yes.
So do you know about this ice cream question?
I missed it. So I peek in and out, whether because I'm either working or whatnot, but I try to, watch y'all. If not every week, every other week for sure.
Okay, so all right. So I'm going to ask you this question. It's a question that we've been asking every guest ever since it was introduced to the show, and it's gotten some response to it.
Oh, you know what? I remember this question. I think.
Okay. I was hoping your memory would get jogged, so I had to say it.
I think. Go ahead.
Okay, so
it becomes harder every week.
It does, right? Yeah.
It's not
if you had to choose, one or the other, and you can't choose death, but there is an imaginary gun to your head, because you have to choose. You have to choose. And so, would you eat ice cream that is flavored like shit, or shit flavored ice cream?
I like how you don't even fuck with it. You're just like flavored like shit. Let's just call it what it is.
Shit flavored ice cream or flavored like shit.
Or ice cream flavored like shit.
Ice cream flavored like poop.
It boils down to would you eat shit or would you eat ice cream?
It doesn't boil down to that.
The ice cream is flavored like shit.
I would just eat the ice cream.
Yeah. That's the answer.
No, it's not. Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. It happens every damn time. I'm not doing this. I'm no longer doing this.
I think you were the one answering that question, right? In one of the lives or something like that.
Yeah.
The
first time I think I was answering.
God dang it! That question. Here comes the poop, says Jeff. JG, I remember what the other thing was that happened this week in Beard World. And Rob Acker went back to reviewing.
Oh, yeah.
Doing unboxing.
Yeah.
It was a big week. Big week.
Oh, we had a lot
a lot of cool stuff going down.
Not to mention all the releases and stuff that happen, on the weekly. Companies always coming up with a new scent or new product and stuff like that. If I had a bottomless wallet, I'd buy them all.
God, you and me both.
You just have to, Chesapeake coming out with that beer every month, coming out with something cool every month. It's like so hard not to hold on to that subscription.
It, what's killing me is like, here's the thing. The Nintendo, love everything about it, just not my scent profile as far as like what I would like. Okay,
Really?
since then,
It smells so good though.
yeah, no, I'm not saying it smells bad, but it's not going to be a regular wear for me.
Gotcha.
Since then, though, the Valens, the Nirvana, these are things that I really, really, really like. But I'm just not buying anything. Nothing. I bought 2 things at the last auction. Okay. So that my money can go
to a
for
cause.
something, to a cause, right?
Right.
But when we move and I get up the Barbados Joe Empire, which is just, don't hold back the laughter. When I get the Barbados Joe Empire up and running in my basement, I just might have to do it again. But damn, is it hard? It's like I'm looking over. I've had a few bottles go, I don't want to say go bad on me, but go to where I can smell the carrier more than I can the scent, and then I toss them when I get there. And it's not like I'm like, oh, I need to buy that one again, because I'm still looking at 80, 90 bottles of the stuff that I wear, let alone my backpack and my storage containers.
Wow, that's a lot of bottles.
Oh
yeah, this is a small collection of what I have right there. I have up there. I have upstairs in my bedroom. I have 2 shelves. Damn. I have a drawer over here full. I have another drawer over there full. It's gone. I mean, for what I do, it's not out of hand. It's pretty normal for a reviewer to have a collection, a large collection. But there are other people in the community that have much bigger collections than that.
Dude, I had the day I relaunched the day I launched Aztec, I had a customer call me like, "Hey, I don't know what to pick." He started showing me a bunch of beard mail, a bunch of drawers full of beard products, overflowing and stuff. I'm like, "Damn, brother, do you go through all that?" He's like, "Nope, there's some things I haven't tried."
Yeah,
that's hard.
I have oils with the plastic wrap on them. Oh, I haven't even cracked it open to smell it or anything like that.
You know what? I stopped buying colognes once I started, wearing beard oils. Yeah, there's no point. I'd rather go with beard oil.
That's so funny you say that. I bought 3 new colognes in August. I started my channel in January, and I only wore it from that August to the January. So I got some Mont Blanc. I've got some Spanish Italian sounding dude who I liked very much.
Paco Rabanne?
There. No, not Paco Rabanne. He's old school. I remember him from as a kid. I'll have to look him up. But I've got a couple of his scents that smell really good, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. I'm glad they're pretty bottles because at least I can look at them.
Yeah.
Because I won't wear them. How am I going to match my beard oil to it? I don't want to be smelling like freaking peach tobacco up here and, manliness.
Yeah. Good thing for me, I still have a lot of the beard oils that I used to sell. So I have the Paco Rabanne, the Polo, and all that stuff. So I can just make myself, beard oil with it.
What happened to all the old Oak Cliff stuff? Did like one lucky person get the rest of the thing that was left over? Or did you sell it all and phase it out and then start new?
I only had maybe like 2-3 butters left, a couple oils, and I use them. I use them every now and then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Aaron brought this up. I meant to ask you, and then I forgot, and he said something again. Roger's Bearded Barbecue. Jesus, I think you should try a chamoy chili-covered fruit scent like mango, pineapple, etc.
Oh, actually, I am thinking. I was thinking about doing something like that. I have the pineapple, and I have the pineapple. I'm waiting for the chili scent, and I'll see how it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be that might be pretty good there.
Yeah.
All right, let me hop back in here. Yeah, Donald Long says you need to see Mick Mann's collection. I mean, Mick Mann and Ryan, I don't know if Ryan is still in here. enormous collections. Ken, by now, a year into the game, he's probably got a pretty decent sized collection. What's up, Ken? Good to see you, brother.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ken,
that's a
what's up?
pretty good size. What's
Yeah.
up, Ken?
But honestly, and no offense to Ken, I am betting, and this is no lie, I'm betting you could add Ken, my, Johnny, and Rob Acker's collections together, and they still wouldn't equal either Ryan or Mix on their own.
What?
Really? Now I want to see it. Now I want to
That's
see
crazy.
it.
Okay, remember, Ryan is an anointed AK nut. I asked Ryan one day, how many AK scents have been made? And he said there have been over 200 anointed AK scents, if I'm not mistaken. And
Wow.
he had either 60 or 80 or 100 of them. So that's just one company.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So what Ryan has in AK wipes out everything I have on my top shelf, on my middle shelf, and starts getting into my storage stuff. Just in one company.
Wow.
I mean,
That's
these guys have
crazy.
enormous collections. And
No, I
McMahon
do-
is just the same.
I do have two collections. I have the stuff that I would wear, right? The good stuff. And then I have well, you know what? I have from here and upstairs, that's the good stuff. That's the stuff I would wear. That's the stuff I would tell you to buy, everything. And then I have the stuff that's in the garbage bag that I have yet to throw away. And that's on the floor over there. And it's pretty heavy.
Hey, Seuss,
That's
did you see
crazy.
that in the chat, what McMahon said?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
McMahon says, I've got 136 anointed AK cents. Ryan has 200 plus.
Wow.
Plus, wow, that's crazy.
And McMahon has shit that I've never heard of. He had he gets scents from like shaving companies, like wet shave companies that do beard oil. He gets scents from them. He turned me and a lot of other guys onto this little company out of Oklahoma, McKissick, So not only does he have all the companies that we've all heard of and know and love, including Aztec, he's got shit from like a company. He'll say something, and I'm like, I've yet to stump Mick with the company. I actually think I know of one company, maybe two, that Mick doesn't have that I do. Mick, do you have any Beardology out of Ohio or any Hungry Wolf out of Bastrop, Texas?
Wow.
One of those two. Those would be the only two I could think of that I own that Mick might not.
I wonder if all those beard oils are going to be in the will. Who gets to keep them?
By then they'll be useless. You got to throw them all
Yeah,
away.
his cute little daughter's going to be like, Jesus, Dad, really? Not only do I have to live down the circus cow legacy, but you left me with all this shit?
That's crazy.
I'm going to be that old man with a cow at McMahon's funeral. I'm going to be like, bringing the cow. I'm like, here's the sir. I found one. A circus cow.
Oh, no.
We need to ride circus cows into Mick's funeral.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, Mick is about 15, 20 years younger than me, and I still think I'm outlive his ass. And that's purely because he believes in circus cows. If you believe in a circus cow,
literally?
what do you not believe in?
Yeah. All right. So he's
Literally?
have you ever been to a circus?
Yes.
Have you ever seen a cow? Have you ever seen a cow in a circus?
Whoa. Ever. Not even the cheap Mexican circus brings bring cows.
Hey, Mick.
No. What is it? J. Cruz say? No disrespect or respect.
Yeah,
or...
respectfully.
Respectfully.
I've never seen a cow in a circus.
Hey, Mick. In the poorer Mexican towns, they put eyes in a mouth on a big ass cactus and call it something, all right? And even they don't have circus cows, okay? They pulled off an 8-foot saguaro cactus as some kind of like half giraffe thing, but they don't have a circus cow, all right?
What did they do? I'm just wondering, what do those cows do?
Nobody knows.
They move in a special way, maybe.
They give out milk and clown colors, respectfully. Always respectfully, Jesus.
Yes,
Now,
yes,
Mick,
yes.
I think if we
Mick
ever
dropped
visit
the
Mick,
bombshell. Do you see that? He's going to give away 60 to 70% of his collection.
oh
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Which means he would still have hundreds of bottles. But why, Mick? I mean, obviously you don't need it all. Okay, all of that. Why?
Deliberately weird. It says I take 20%.
I think if we ever meet Mick in person, he's gonna tackle one of us, or probably you first. You know, in defense of the circus cow argument.
Look,
they exist. Tackle you.
Let me tell you all, I'm not fucking with Mick, and I'm not talking out of school because he said this on his own live. Okay, this is why I'll pursue the circus cow shit at 2,000 miles distance, but I'm not gonna say boo if I'm in little Asswater, Oklahoma, or wherever the hell he lives. he was on a back road with someone, with his family, in a car. Narrow road. I think he even said a dirt road or a narrow country road, you know. And the guy in the opposite lane was not paying attention, swerved, and almost hit him.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And like Mick had to maneuver to essentially save his family from injury or worse. All right.
Okay.
As you might imagine, having a wife and child in that car, that might tend to, or children, I don't know who all was in the car, that might tend to make you upset.
Yeah, I would be raging. Yeah.
And I'm not saying I wouldn't do this or whatever, but I'm just like, that's a dude you don't fuck with. Well, Oklahoma, of course, is probably very liberal in its gun laws, and open carry state, licensed state. Mick had a sidearm at the ready, and he let said driver know, you almost fucking killed my family, dude. Pow, 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 pow.
Oh, God.
Now, I didn't hit anything.
Just to scare him.
Yeah, that's what I think. But that anger had to go somewhere, and I can totally see it. If that were my kids and that shit, I could totally see it. But that's why I'm only fucking with circus cows at 2,000 miles distance, dude, all right? You get me inside of 500 miles, and I'll lick a circus cow's ass. That's all I'm saying right now.
They exist right now. You better say circus cows is a real thing. You better.
Did you see what Ken said?
Yeah, I just saw that. I was just reading it. I said, oh. Whole family was in the car, and the driver was acting stupid. It wasn't an accident. Okay.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Well, he'll think twice for going forward.
I both admire and fear that. As a dad and husband, I get it. May not have been what I do, but I'm not gonna judge Mick on it because I totally get it.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a teenager, I was against capital punishment, and then I had children, and the thought of someone killing one of my kids and me saying, "Oh, sure," no, that's not who I am. So I get it. Once the kids get involved, you know, it's 50-50 on the wife. Because if my wife dies first, I'm going hoeing in Las Vegas. I've already said it. I've got an ethnic checklist that I have not checked. Now, for all the Latinos out there, I checked that. I lived in San Diego. You guys are safe. I don't need to hit the Latinas, all right? I like the Latinas, but you're safe. But there are a couple checks here that I'm going to need to tick off, respectfully, to my wife. May I die first, respectfully. But let's just be honest here. Jay Cruz is spinning in his sleep right now, knowing that I'm using respectfully in such a fashion.
He's not sleeping. It's only 10:20. He's not sleeping.
Yeah, well.
That's hilarious.
Eric Kennedy, I agree with Mick. I'd have done the same thing. Oh yeah, that's your kids, baby. That's your kids.
Yeah, I would do the same thing.
They extorted the crap out of Ken. So Ken said he had to pay a gang of money just to send him stuff because he was sowing the sticks. That's wild. I knew you live in a small town, but Mick has sent me stuff before. So thank you, brother. I think I sent him. I sent him something from a company. It would direct shit from the company, so I never had to pay the blood money of the post office.
I tell you, he's still awake.
Is he in here?
Yeah.
She has to understand.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about this little son of a gun. Right?
That's so true.
I don't know. Jay Cruz is a big man. That's all part of his journey, right? This I haven't seen him comment in an hour and a half. It's like he's building a web in the corner of the beard therapy world. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll pop in and drop a comment in. It's like I thought he disappeared. I thought he was off drinking some Bustelo or whatever the hell that stuff is called. But he's right here. It's like, oh no, let's drop that in there. All right, Jay Cruz. Props to you, brother. Props
it is good coffee. It is. I drink it every day. I buy it by the party size because I drink it every day.
I love the colors of it. I love the fluff of it. But I don't drink coffee.
When they came up with the K cups, I was like, oh, so excited.
Okay, you need to respond to this, Aaron or Johnny. Aaron says Johnny scares me just from playing Red Dead. Aside from tying the person up and throwing him on the tracks, which was advice I gave you for good fun,
I did it.
What other things are you doing in Red Dead that would scare Aaron?
I do a lot of headshots with the shotgun.
Nice. That's a great effect, isn't it? When you take their head off with the shotgun.
Yeah. And then like what I did one time, I killed an entire settlement, and I one by one lifted each one to the fire to the fire and I burned all of them.
Wow, that's savage.
I took the time out to pick them all up, walk them over to the fire, and throw them all in one by one, and then watch them all burn. I've done that.
What game is this?
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, Red Dead Online.
Oh,
I hogtied a guy once, and then I walked over to the river and I threw him in the water. He couldn't swim, and he died. Wow. Then he died because he drowned, and then he floated belly up. And
that is outstanding. That is outstanding.
I've found so many creative ways to dispatch people in that game. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so much fun.
Yeah, be afraid of Johnny.
Yeah, Mrs. Mick, I'm right there with you. This is something important, Johnny. I don't know if you've seen this, but Donald Long, what is it with all these silent auction postings today? Have I missed something? No, you haven't, because I thought I missed something.
Community, I must have missed something. Is there a silent auction going on in the beer community?
There was. It popped up right, maybe a couple hours before we started. The show. From what I understand, somebody was selling beer products, and
not just somebody, Jesus, a reviewer.
I think so. I don't know his name, to be honest, but
I don't know his name either.
So
I mean, I do, but I'm not going to release it. It's not a name I'm familiar with.
Yeah. He was selling beer products to somebody, and I really don't understand, but something shady was going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was one of those things where I'm like, I mean, businesses need to know that shit. Because if I'm Jesus and I'm like, hey, let me take a chance on this guy. He's building his channel. I'm building my company. Would you like to do this? And then dude does his review. Thank you very much. And then just sells the product. Like, come on. If you buy the product, great. Do what you want with it. But if the company is giving it to you and you sell it.
If you're selling a giveaway? Is that what's happening?
No. Like, okay, so Johnny, I'm Chesapeake. Or I'm Monty Montezuma Company. I'm like, Johnny Grooms, I love how you bleed for the community. Would you do a review for me? Sure, Monty Montezuma. And you cut your review. I give you 3 oils. I give you a couple butters. And then when you're done with your review, you take, the $100 in product I gave you, the $50 in product, whatever, and then you sell it at auction.
At auction.
At this silent auction. I don't know. I think it's like a black market auction or whatever.
Yeah. From what I heard, people were getting right. halfway, like pretty much used beard oils at full price and
that's weird.
Stuff like
that's
that.
Another level. That's another level.
I wouldn't do that. I give that stuff. I give it away. I don't know. So, to people, I've tried to give away products, but I don't have any friends that are interested in actual beard. They have beards,
right?
They have beards. I'm gonna just go to someone without a beard, but they just, it didn't bite them the way it bit me. The interest of the scents and the oils and all that stuff like that. So, like, that's what Roger is saying. Like, they're taking giveaways and selling giveaways.
Maybe that too. Yeah, that's shady cool. As well. That's shady.
That's crazy.
if you are a reviewer, okay, so let's say I've got my Classico and I'm like, I just didn't like this scent. He says, well, why waste it? Why let it rot? Let me send it to Johnny because maybe he digs it.
Right.
This is my ethics, okay? So if I'm a reviewer and I get stuff from a company and I do the review and we have our business transaction, whatever that is, and then there's a scent I don't like, if I give that to somebody to see maybe if they'll dig it, I've got no problem with that because that's me just gifting it on, in my mind, trying to help another brother, whatever. If I try and sell that shit used and for any kind of profit, to me, that's getting into that gray area, and really more of a black area. Like, don't do that shit. But that's me. That's just me. I'm old and arthritic. Oh, now Eric Kennedy is doubling down here. He's pulling out stunts from old beard companies by saying, apparently they collected money but never sent product. I've heard of that being done before. Look at there.
That's weird.
Yeah. Makes it hard for the channels that are small like mine to gain traction because nobody trusts smaller channels. Fair enough, Mick. Fair enough. And apparently they collected money. So plus I've given away 500, 600 different products, maybe more, and never asked for anything in return. Didn't a company bring that to the front? I don't. Okay, yeah, I saw a post from Kuram Nathura. I don't know how to pronounce that company's name. Kuram Nathura. Nadirtha. Yeah, I didn't see his post. I saw Dagan's share of the post, and that's when I went, what is this silent auction stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, a couple guys shared it with me. I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand what's going on.
I mean, I've done trades, and we traded products and things like that. I just pay the shipping or whatever. Not anybody, like I'm not saying anybody specifically, but this is what I've done with my beard collection. I've done trades, and I brought over stuff that I'm never going to get to over to friend's house. I went to Beard of Life Joe's house with a box full of stuff and just was like, here you go.
Yeah.
Stuff you haven't tried yet. Bam. Just like that. Just giving it out. But I don't think I would sell it or auction it off or anything.
No, and let's be honest, for those who don't know how this works, Clint's in here. I was going to reference Gary, but I haven't seen him post in a while. When a company is nice enough to do a giveaway on your channel, let's say you're a smaller channel, not one of the big channels, but if they're nice enough to do a giveaway on therapy with our 300 subscribers, that's a loss to the company. They're not making any money. They're just being nice dudes, right? That's their money going out the door. Maybe that guy decides to become a customer because he really liked the giveaway or something like that. But that's just someone being a nice guy. If they do 2-3 giveaways, like I saw Clint do, like I saw Stash do with McMahon the other week. Now we're talking some serious money as far as like how much it would cost to buy those products. To sell something that is a gift and given in good faith between owner and channel or content creator, and then the content creator wanting to spread the love to his loyal listeners, that's fucked up. Let's just call it what it is. That is fucked up. Yeah, I hope that is not what's going on, because that's just bad for everybody.
Like what Rob is saying, there's different sides to every story. So I honestly have no idea what's going on here. So
fair enough, Rob. Fair enough.
That's true. That's true.
I will say that
I usually just stay. I stay away from stuff like that. I mean, I took it for what it is. I mean, it could be true. Maybe it's not. I mean, I'm not involved in it, so I don't know. I mean,
right? Yeah, if it doesn't involve you,
right? Which is
know.
Why I'm not posting on it. But Rob's right. There are two sides. But if the scenario has gone down as I described it, that's fucked up. Anything else beyond that, I would have to listen to what all the instances.
I would need all the facts to make to weigh in my thoughts and opinions on it.
Yeah, the same here. I mean, if I'm gonna share an opinion, I have to know, facts.
I'll take that bullet. I'm the dickhead. I'll be the one that says that's fucked up and be wrong. Shit.
If it did go down that way, it is right. But who knows? I mean, who knows?
Right.
It's like I tell my students and my oldest daughter, who's 22, Jesus, when I litter, because I do litter, and I don't give a fuck. I say, you know what?
Well, yeah, that's right. You don't care about the planet.
You know what? I was a 70s child. Give a hoot, don't pollute. I did my time. I'm gonna die far before you, and my Taco Bell fucking Diablo salsa packet in the street is not gonna end the world. Let's look big picture here, right?
Yeah, but you have to times that by like some odd 100,000. What if there's like 400,000 people that think exactly like you? Now there's 400,000 hot dog sauce packets laying in the street. That's a lot of fucking sauce packets, all right? And that plastic doesn't just, it deteriorates, but like it's still there. It doesn't go away or anything like that. It's waste.
Johnny, 3 letters. OMP. Old man's prerogative. I don't give a fuck. I'm dying first. As a man, just by my age, let alone my fatness and anything else that could go wrong, I'm dying first. So I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I decide to do. There's no turning me around. My daughter and I have gone back and forth, and we really raged. And then I looked at her. I didn't have any Taco Bell, but I keep a stash of salsa in my car. I looked at her. I opened the packet. I dumped it in my mouth. And because I'm an asshole, I threw it out the window and said, old man, that's what I do. Because I'm a dick. I am. I'm a dick. At least I own it.
Oh, man.
Oh,
my God. Shit. That's messed up, man. That's messed up.
It is.
So, if I may ask, how did Johnny and Joe, Barbara Joe, came about? Like
ChristianMingle.com.
Well,
I blame it on the 1800. Or maybe the
that was good, Johnny. That was good. That was good.
Oh man.
From my standpoint, the quick version is Rob informed me about who Johnny was, and so then I knew who Johnny was. And then about 6 months later, I wanted to keep doing a format live stream. The old live stream that I had been part of just kind of dissolved. And Johnny was one of the first names I thought of. I threw the idea at him. He was thinking of doing a show himself. And voila.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty much it, yeah.
I will say this as a trivia note, and I'm proud of this because we're never going to monetize. So I got to take my pride where I can. We are one of the oldest continuously streaming live streams out there. That and a fucking dollar will buy me some busuelo or whatever the hell that shit is.
Thank you, Zebra. Zebra's laughing at my joke. My God. I thought that was a good one, man.
That was a great one. The fact that you were on top of it was awesome. Hey, Andy's in the house. Bearded practitioner.
Hey,
Joshua said, Joe, you're not fat. You're healthy.
I always tell my kids I'm fun size. You have bite size and you have fun size. And
yeah,
that's
fun
me.
size,
I'm fun size.
That's
my
awesome.
wife doesn't think I'm fun sized. Like a walrus attacking a seagull in our measurement sometimes.
Has everyone in the chat, has everyone seen the post from Metal Chef with the Photoshop drawing of Joe on his head? Have you all seen that? That is hilarious. That is the funniest thing I've seen in the past couple of days. That had me rolling.
My daughter is so killer. This is one of the great things about the internet, because my daughter did this thing just to pass time while we were doing boring appliance shopping. And when James saw it, James is like, okay, I may live in Florida, but thank you very much. I'll just take that and add my own to it. It was gorgeous. It was. And then did you see Mel's idea? Mrs. Bluegrass, did you see her idea?
No, I didn't see it.
Did you read the comments? It was a great idea. She said, you need to turn that into a canvas. So what I'm hoping when we go to the new Barbado Joe Empire is over each shoulder, eventually, we're going to have the one that Metal did, and then the one where I look like a Polynesian statue. I mean, those like old, ugly Polynesian statues. That's how she drew me. Or like a luchador. She drew me like I had a lucha mask on. You know, I was like, what do I look like to you, child? And she drew the shittiest beard in history, all right? She drew this it was like a sideways tornado. It was god-awful. And then now I'm critiquing her. I'm like, how come, Bella, one side of me looks thin, but then it's like you squeeze the toothpaste and all of the other fat went to the other side of me. It's like one side of me is really round and the other side's like normal size. But yeah, that was good. That was
tough to draw that on a fridge.
I know.
Like that was a fridge, right?
Yeah. Well, James and I were James said it in the comments. He's like, someone's going to get that fridge and have an extra piece of art. I would be so happy if that happened. If they're programming it and I pop up.
What the hell is this?
Fat and Polynesian. Now, hey, Sue, technically we end at 10:30. So if you need to go ahead, brother. But otherwise, we'll roll till we roll.
That's hilarious. I'm having a good time.
Okay, right on.
Good.
Send me images, Joe, and I'll get the print. Oh, Jeremy, dude. Thank you so much, because the place that Mel recommended, the images I was uploading, they said I was having problems with size and I couldn't get it figured out. But Jeremy, I will totally send you those images. I would love to have that over me when we're doing beard therapy. That would be great.
That's funny, man. That had me rolling. That was hysterical.
I don't know, Joe. The beard was looking pretty Oh man, it's Rob. Give me a break, brother. It's COVID. I can't always gussy up and take a shower and do this shit, brother. I'm waiting till I can pull that mask off and enjoy the beard again. But I'm thinking of doing a premiere with Brazil Part 2, Johnny, for Beard the World. I'm thinking of doing an actual YouTube premiere, because it may be my favorite episode ever. What is Gary's great idea?
I don't know. He's got a brilliant idea.
All right, let's hear it, Gary.
I feel like I kind of know what he's gonna go. I kind of feel like I know what he's gonna say. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
There it is. Rob's throwing up a $500 gift card. Look at that. Thank you, Rob. All right, so Rob's giving a $500 gift card. I don't know to what.
Spread kindness. So it's not about you. Don't worry about it. So much drama in the LBC. LBC.
Oh, okay.
Spread kindness, and if it's not about you, don't worry about it. Oh, in the what beard community? What's the L?
Long
Beach,
California.
What the fuck are you talking
beard
about,
community?
Long Beach, California.
What is the LBC?
Long Beach, Compton?
How do you hush your mouth? Long Beach,
probably
Compton.
a new scent. LBC.
Little Beard. Someone drop a Snoop Dogg beat if it's Long Beach, because we need that. Long Beach, Compton, the LBC. Oh, okay. In the LBC, I have heard Snoop do that. Okay, yes, okay. I have heard the Snoop Dogg do that. Okay.
Little Beard community.
I thought he was gonna do a custom vintage label with that picture on it, and
Well, Gary, pardon me if I haven't heard every damn song. What is that? Gin and Juice? I don't know. I know a lot. I know a lot of rap, but y'all so white.
You do rap, man. I saw one of your videos a while ago. Y'all so white.
Okay. So I'm white, granted. Johnny is Boricua, Morena, but Johnny's Puerto Rican. And we have the guy who is taking his shit back to 1500s, 1200s Mexico. I think that's the wrong call.
A white ass.
Let's do that.
What did you say, Johnny? What did you say?
I said, we'll do a special run of vintage with the Barbado Joe drawing hybrid. Yeah.
Gary, you do that, and you will ruin a year and a half of good relations, you son of a bitch.
That would sell, though. That would sell. If you did a 10 combo run, that would sell like that, man.
Am I getting the money?
Proceeds go to Barbara Joe.
Proceeds go to the Snack the World subscription. Oh, yeah, jump out.
Hold on. Yeah, okay. I had to drop the camera. It's off.
Okay. Yeah, I'd buy one too. I don't own vintage yet, but I would totally buy that.
I would agree to a therapy. Oh, that's funny. I would agree to a charity donation of those funds to some part and some part to Gary, since he did create the damn set. I would agree to that. I still wouldn't buy one. He went to beat down.
That's why he took the camera off.
Oh, you're killing me tonight.
I think she would outrun you. I don't think you'd be able to catch her.
Oh,
if
she
bolted.
would. Johnny, I take 4 steps at any speed and I'm done. My lungs can't do anything. Oh, jeez. Would even change the name for you, Joe. You know what? If God damn it. I drew a line in the sand, Gary. That's the problem. I drew a line in the sand.
You did, yeah, you did.
I drew a line in the sand.
The thing is, the all the sales proceeds can go to the Snack the World subscription. There you go. Well, not all the sales. A percentage. That's percentage.
That's hardly a charity, Johnny. I would like it to go to a real charity.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll talk, Gary. Hit me up. My people will talk to your people. I'm definitely down for the idea because it would be.
I got a good charity. You know, Johnny Needs New Shoes charity. I want some custom Nikes. They're $140. Just saying. They're $140. Just saying. So if I could just link on PayPal real quick. Yeah, for customs. Like you go into the website and you can customize all the colors and everything. I can even put Johnny Grooms on the tongue.
See, I like that, but I'm more of an Adidas guy. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at Gary getting all bearded practitioner on us. Line. Sand is easy to make new again. Lines are temporary. Be like water. Hold on, I gotta stop the camera.
That's funny.
Like now I'm just the voice in the ether. Be like water.
And it's easy to make new lines of temporary. It's, yeah, that's true.
That'll be your legacy, Joe. Proceed with caution, isn't it always? And then I never do.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't even joke around like one little thing and that's it. It's like well, all of a sudden that's your label. I had a chipmunk that out of a freak accident, he got maimed. He lost a couple toes. It was an accident, and like forever, I will be known as the guy who like mutilated a poor chipmunk.
That whole sentence had air quotes. Oh God.
I was describing the way it looks, because it kind of looked like that.
Rob's either drinking tonight or he's found a hot streak. Look at his last comment.
Johnny Grooms on the tongue.
Oh, man. Don't give him ideas. I think he might do it.
Oh no.
Oh, that's great. Oh,
that's funny.
Perhaps you do it in a good way, though. You do it in a good way.
I don't know if I'm people.
Although I gotta wonder. Okay. So he's in Arizona, so it's 7:40 or maybe 8:40 if he's on that weird sun time. Prack comes in here late, but I always forget. Sometimes he's like Western.
Yeah. I think it's like is he an hour?
Can I get a coin? Technically he's 3, but Arizona does this weird thing called sun time, or at least they used to, where they're kind of 2 hours. He could tell you, but it's 2 or 3.
That sounds complicated.
What, Lovey?
Wow, I don't know why that happens.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, nice, Gary. See, Gary got custom shoes, and they're on the way. I want custom shoes. But I am getting a. I spoke to the wife before doing this live, and I am gonna be getting a camera and stuff like that. So my quality and my videos are gonna be upped by however the camera makes it look. I don't know. I shoot in 4K, but it doesn't translate to 4K over on YouTube. Yeah. So like my stuff stays at 1080p, even though my iPhone is telling me it's shooting in 4K. So. I don't know how the quality takes a dip from uploading it from the phone to YouTube. I don't know why that happens.
Does it have to do with the speed?
I mean, I've done different speeds: 60 frames, 30 frames, 24 frames. I've shot all of it, and every time I upload it to YouTube, it's either 1080p or 1080p on the higher end, as they put higher end in quotes.
That sucks.
So, it is what it is, It doesn't.
Do you know which camera you're getting?
No, I'm really leaning towards the M50, the Mark II, because it comes and I can use it as a webcam. So now, when I go live, like right now I'm using a really like crappy webcam. For me to get good picture, I have to play with so many settings for me to look like this, you know.
Yeah.
And even this is not that great. If over on the YouTube side, I look a little hazy compared to like, you know, some people that have, you know, better quality cameras and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I already have a tripod mount like set behind the monitor. That's like
Yeah.
right there. And and that's where the camera's going to go when I do lives and stuff. And I'll be able to film my stuff with it and everything. So, you know, it's just you know, it's I've been doing this 2 years now. You know, I've been doing the YouTube thing and the beard stuff for 2 years. And it's just time. It's time to upgrade. You know, I'm reaching that milestone, that 1K milestone.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if all else fails and YouTube ends and all that stuff, like, you know, I'll have a really nice camera to take photos and movies with the kids.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how we all looked. We looked at it, and that's how the discussion happened. And you know, it was like, okay, you know, if we'll use it for the kids and family vacations and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. You know, that's what's happened.
All right, Gary, I've thought this through. As the label you would be putting on would be an artistic collab between my daughter and Bearded Metal Chef. If you want to do that and put it on vintage, I think that would be a very cool idea. So yes, please go ahead. That would be fun. And if I buy one, I'll just like put it on my mantelpiece.
Barbado Vintage.
Vintage Joe.
Vintage Joe.
Joe, it is actually. Well,
He's
fair enough.
slowly thinking about just exiting out of the whole line.
Oh shit! Oh, we still got 24 in here. Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, old Ron said he would buy one real quick, so that's awesome.
I'd have to get it. I would have to get it. One, I don't own vintage, and it's an amazing scent, so I hear.
Yeah, I hear that too.
And two, like it'll have that label on it. That's you know, I get that oil vitality, whatever combination he puts out, you know.
That would be such like direct market only. Like, there's no way Gary could sell that to the regular public. That would just be like the beard community only label.
Yeah, they will look. Normal people will look at the label and be like,
"What the what is this? What a Mickey Mouse company am I dealing with?"
Yeah.
I'll make like 20, maybe 10. Just
I would say just make 10.
Release. Yeah, that would be
super
smart.
limited. Like
that would be smart. Oh, that's too much.
Oh man.
Okay, so wait, what did Miss Hicks say? Oh, yes, that's the line that the husband of mine gave with pigs on, or excuse, just get the damn camera. Oh yeah.
Hey,
oh yeah.
I gotta work with the cards that I've been dealt. You know what I mean? So
yep,
that's it. You know, it is what it is. I don't have that freedom. Labels come in a minimum of 50. Oh my god.
Really?
Huh.
What do 30 labels? I know you said like one label was like exorbitant. I don't know what do 30 labels cost, Gary?
That's why I print my own labels right now.
Oh, you print your own? Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Oh shit.
That's pretty good.
I have a guy that used to print them for me, but it's a bit pricey.
That's pretty good. I know. On the label itself, when you hold a bottle of Aztec, there is some accents in the background.
Yeah.
There's some red designs in the background and all that. So that's cool. Wow.
It's a nice label.
It is. It's a nice label. It's subtle touches, you know.
Yeah.
Gary, like, let's say you did 20 oils and you were 30 left over. Like, if you prorated it, how much would 20 be? Because I might buy the extras off of you. I don't know, Eric. Or who is it, Ron? I don't know that 50 would sell. I mean, once you get outside of these walls, so to speak,
yeah,
and even within these walls, that there are people here that hear the joke but wouldn't necessarily do it. I'm thinking 10 to 20 at most. At most. There you go, Ron. That's a good idea.
Do pre-orders. Yeah,
Gary, I won't print my own. I feel you, Gary. I've spent a lot of money. Bought some printers, didn't work out. Spent money like crazy.
Oh wow!
But I found a printer. I got lucky. I found a printer that does pretty good job with labels.
Oh shit! I just noticed this now. He says, as I was looking at this, do you have something like what? You have something like almost like a watermark in the background, a design.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like you look at it, and there's like some red back in the background.
Yeah, there's red and blue. It's just like a design.
It's an Aztec monogram kind of effect in the background.
Yeah.
I never
That's
noticed
what I was
that till right now.
It's like one of those things. Blink and you miss it. You know.
Yeah. I love this damn label, and I can't believe I just. Well, bourbon is a hell of a drug. That's all I'll say. I don't know that you can see it on my weak camera. Try Johnny. He's got a better camera than I do.
No, I will not. It will not show up on here.
There we go. Okay, so look.
You can kind of see it. Yeah.
You can kind of see it on mine. There's a red right above tequila. There's like a red band with white triangles in it, and then above Aztec and kind of with the circle of the head, there's a blue or turquoise with like little triangles.
Oh, you know what? I don't have autofocus on my camera right now. There.
Maybe with this bigger bottle.
There we go. Let's see what Jesus has going.
There you go. You had it, yeah.
So that's just another layer of really cool label design there. It needs to come with signed prints by Joe and Bella. Oh, Donald, you're killing me. That's great.
Oh, man.
You saw it on my bottle? Good, Mrs. Mick. Thank you.
I have a legit label printer and don't use it. Oh, wow.
Kelly. Man, my wife just microwave something. It smells like ass. Oh, it just doesn't smell good.
She's strumboning or whatever it is.
Sir strumming?
Is she sir strumming?
No, sir.
She's stromboling or whatever.
Stromboling. Oh. Wait,
Chillins.
Ignore you. I have a legit label printer and I don't use it. Although roughly I would sell the shit out of 50. I know people. Oh, well, damn, Gary.
Oh.
I mean, I know you got it like that, but I just think that label is so like for like beyond the beer community. I mean, who the hell is it? The one I would want personally for me, I don't know if you could do it, is My Body, the one that Metal Chef did, My Body with the face on. My wife is getting 2 feet from 6 bottles of Aztec right now, and she's looking at the one on just.
She's trying to see if she can see it on the camera. That's she's trying to see if she can see it on the YouTube side.
Oh, Mick.
Well, Mick, if you ever get wired for electricity out there and you're not using candlelight, maybe she could see it. God damn you! You're spending all your money on your circus cows. Get some real fucking toilets and electricity, for God's sake.
You're definitely getting tackled.
Like I said, JG, 2,000 miles. Donald Long, good call, brother. Good call. Nice pull. She is based on that. Where do you see Brazil? I just want to rush Brazil out. I do not touch your bottles. Stop it.
Oh my God, that was good. Oh shit. Oh man.
Oh shit. Oh, Mrs. Mick. Oh, Mrs. Mick, you kill me. Oh, Jesus. Not that fool. God damn it. What? Not that fool. God damn it, Gary. What am I supposed to be looking at? $1 a labor, roughly. I would sell the shit out of 50. Okay, I have a legit label printer and I don't use it. I won't print my own ever again. I looked at all 3 of those comments. I don't know which one is. Okay, ignore me, Joe. Not that fool.
Yeah, I don't see anything above that either. I don't know. Type it again.
Yeah.
What did we miss?
Yeah, what did we miss? Did we miss
Send it again. Send that email again. Yeah, Miss Mick will get a coin.
Oh shit!
You gotta DM me.
He's gonna do it. Are you doing a letter?
I will.
You
donate funds to.
I did not see that. Johnny, do you see that in your chat? I'm not busting balls here,
To
Gary. I
Eric.
didn't see that in my
Eric,
chat.
that's right. Oh, he's gonna donate funds to Eric. Okay, cool.
I do not see that in my chat at all. I will donate funds to awareness. Okay. Well, keep a little for you. You know. Or Gary could take a break from being a beast in the game and simply type it again. Yeah. That did not come through. And Johnny Grooms is they say God is my witness, Johnny Grooms is my witness. That did not come through. So
I don't see it.
Jesus, is that the ghost?
Areas change.
No, I think it was the neighbors.
Joe would search you. They're knocking on the wall?
Yeah.
Is your computer really loud?
No, actually, I have them on my.
Oh, you have your earpiece. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want some of that Aztec.
That's one thing I hate.
Is my witness. That's right. Grooms
I don't see it, man.
No, Gary, sorry.
I don't see it on StreamYard.
Oh, first sign of early onset Alzheimer's. You intended to type something and you didn't, motherfucker.
It says $1.
You didn't type it.
What I see is the ICMT order under 50.
Yep.
I won't print my own labels.
Yep.
$1 labor roughly would sell 50. I have a printer. I don't use it.
Yep.
And then it says, okay, ignore me, Joe.
Boom.
That's what I see.
Yeah, I see the same thing.
My God.
Got a little DX there for a second.
It's all right. It didn't go through. But we got the message now, so that's all that matters.
Yes. So that would be good. That would be cool.
I like that. I will donate.
Yes,
That's perfect.
I don't see it either. I think Gary thought about it. It just didn't type it. Yeah. He's still flying high on being live with Jay Cruz last night and getting his panties all wet for when Jay Cruz hit 500. I swear to God, if Gary's wife had checked his panties, there would be a strip of just liquid loveliness in there.
Respectfully.
Yeah, I see it now. All right, I see it now. All right. I see it. He DM'd me, so that's what he's talking about. Okay, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Now I'm waiting for Jay Cruz, who's been hiding in the corner, to pop up right now because he hasn't said anything for a year. I swear to God, dude has like spider sense only for the term respectfully. He's like, oh shit. Someone said respectfully in Peoria. Pow! Yeah, I know that they're using it. Oh, so this is a DM comment, Johnny? What the fuck? We're on one. Awareness of what? Bad.
I got it. Yes.
Rob,
he will donate.
Rob Acker, you hurt my daughter's heart.
He said he will donate funds to Down syndrome awareness.
All right, Greg. That's good. That's a bet. That's a bet. But seriously, I don't want you going in the hole. Keep some of your stuff. I'm 50-50. I think that would be awesome. At least cover your costs and shit, whatever that is.
So, do they want to come in?
I want to be quiet. Let's just listen to Jesus' house right now because that's really intriguing.
You know what? Like that brings me back to like when I was dating my wife at the time, right? We were, I'd be in her room.
Decorating.
Oh, maybe they are. 11 o'clock at night. I don't know what time zone you live in.
10 for him.
10 o'clock at night. We decide to hang photos. Yeah, that sounds about right. So like when I used to date my wife, right? We would be in her apartment, and which she shared with her brother and stuff like that, and we would be laying in her bed, just hanging out, chilling, talking, doing, playing games on the phone and stuff like that, and like we would hear the neighbors, like the neighbor's son and the mother would like fight. Like for real, like fight, like scream, cursing, smashing on the wall, breaking furniture and all that. And I'm like, this is fucking crazy, man. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, I
same here.
I don't experience this stuff growing up. Like, I don't this level of domestic violence.
Dude, last night it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and they were going at it. I thought it was my son's TV because it's down the hall. I'm like, why is his TV on? So I go into his room and it's off. So then I start hearing, and I get closer to the wall. I'm like, oh shit, they're fighting.
Oh,
Man, it was
scary.
bad. It was
Like
bad.
like we would hear like loud bangs and the wall would shake, and then we like him and his mother like fighting, and I'm like, if he hits his mom, I'm gonna have to go over there because like that's just disrespectful, you know. Like I'll beat the crap out of him. I saw him and I was like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that kid for hitting his mother. If he's hitting his mother, you know. But
Dude,
like,
I got scared because it was like loud and then suddenly like dead silence.
oh, good, finally, like one's taken
So-
care of. Now I don't have to hear it anymore. I can sleep.
I told I woke up my wife. I'm like, hey, dude, they were fighting again. I'm a bit concerned. She's like, why? I'm like, because it just like died. I don't know. It's just silence.
let's be honest, Jesus. You live in Texas. That bullet could be coming through your wall too.
I
You know that
know.
for damn
Oh, that's
sure,
dangerous.
right?
Oh my god, imagine. Oh my god, imagine he's on the live right now and he gets shot.
Like that's not funny. That's not funny.
It's not funny, but imagine that happened.
It's just so preposterous. But yeah,
I hope not.
no kidding.
We'll have to call
Holy
911 and be like, look, they ship out of here, but I don't know if that's his actual address.
Joel C. Is this the Joel I've been communicating with on IG? Because your
Joel.
picture is different than your IG picture.
It's Joe. You say Joel. Why you say Joel? It's
Well, now hold on. This guy who's a friend of Jay Cruz's. I kept calling him Joel, and he corrected me at one point and said it's Joel. That's why I'm at. That's why I'm asking.
All right, if he says Joel, all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
It's like me with my name is John, right?
Right.
But people like my name is Jonathan. I think, hey, that's my full name, Jonathan. So when I say my name is John, people put an H in the John, and it's not. It's just Jon, but they put an H in there. I don't know why.
Yo.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's Joel. It is Joel. Okay.
Joel.
Joel.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Jesus, but everybody calls me Jose. I don't know why.
They call you
My
Jose,
name is
but
Jose.
Yeah,
wait,
they
your
call
name
me
is Jesus, spelled like Jesus, and they call you Jose?
Yes.
Do they know
Never
how Jose
failed.
is spelled?
I hope so.
It's a totally different name. Completely
I'm like,
different
I'm
name.
not Jose. I'm Jesus. I know I'm Mexican, but I'm not Jose.
You got most of the letters, Johnny. Just most of them.
It's a
Johnny,
totally
they
different
do that
name,
to my
man.
son, too. What they call Kellen Jesus? I mean, there's a far cry from Jesus and Jose.
Jose.
My middle name is Joel. Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification. Because we were on the Jesus tip there, Gary.
It's like I look at you, Joe, and I say, oh, his name is Joe, but we call him Jeremy. Two totally different names.
Yeah.
My name is Fernando, but they call me Mr. Bearded Vato. That's the way I like it.
Oh. Fernando.
Okay.
Yes, but I call everyone sir. I even call my students sir, Gary. I call my students sir and ma'am. It's just a thing I do, and not for any purpose. It's just easier than dummy or smarty or medium ground kid. Whatever it is, I just say yes sir and ma'am. It's a lot easier. What a riveting topic.
It makes you feel uneasy.
Joel's name.
Yeah, what a riveting topic. Yeah. It's just spirit therapy. You never know. We can start talking about something completely different in the next sentence.
Mick, man.
I literally
My name
started
is
to be
Billy.
Spell like Jake.
So, just as further evidence, we're gonna take the guy who has at least 3 names, let alone whatever his wife calls him.
Yeah.
And we're gonna buy into a fucking circus. Okay. So let's lay it all on the line. He lives without power or running water in the middle of the wilds of Oklahoma. He's got 3 names. I could go on, but I'm stopping there.
Respectfully.
He does have a lot of names. Mick has a lot of names. I feel, like, I don't know.
I think we all should call him assholes since Mrs. Mick can't release
No,
that in the world. I think if your wife can do it, we should be able to.
No, wives have special permission. They can do those things. Not everyday people can do that.
This is true.
Emo, what's up, my brother?
Call me Dinky Schlong.
I believe it, man. Holy cow. Dingy schlong.
Wow, Emo. That's hilarious.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Hey, real quick, you all have to pardon me, but Emo and I have talked about certain topics. Pardon me. Good God, certain topics in the past, Emo.
My cheeks hurt.
Actually, I'll save it for DMs. I'm going to DM you about a very interesting documentary I saw about the death of Dag Hammarskjöld that happened in Africa. I'm gonna see the. I hope that you can see it.
So McMahon should just call it like change your name to McMahon of many names.
Okay, McMahon. If you've got more than 3, I want to hear them. It's only 11:09. Oh wait, hey, come here,
Billy.
Come here, kid. So the artiste formerly known as Prince is here. So check out what's going on here. Here.
What's going on?
Let me pull this out real quick. Okay.
What's happening?
So Gary Chesapeake.
Yes.
Okay.
Was in the live with me.
Was in the live with you. Nice. They are going to do. Okay. There's a big joke. Let's make it quick. I hate the word vintage. He has a scent. That word? No, it's a fucking word. He has a scent called vintage, and there's been a big joke about how I hate it, but it's a really good scent. But I won't own it because it's named vintage. They came up with the idea that Gary would relabel vintage with yours and Bearded Metal Chef's art as the label on vintage.
Yes.
And he's going to donate half. I'm saying half the proceeds will go to Down syndrome awareness and half will go to Gary. And are you okay with that since you were most of that art?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course. That's a go.
Is that what I was needed for?
Well, I just wanted, it's only fair because you're the producer of the art. I was just the target.
Yeah, I would just like to say it's one of my proudest moments, guys.
It's really good. Yeah. Very well.
Nice.
Say hi to Jesus. He's our guest.
Hi, Jesus.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Right here. That's Jesus.
Here.
That's Jesus.
I want to smell it.
Go right ahead. She's not going to like it. That's tequila wood.
Yeah.
I guarantee you she doesn't like it.
She's too young to like it.
My palate.
Your nose palate?
This one's good, though.
Is that classico or mystico?
Mystical.
Mystico.
I said mystico. Not the right word. That smells
I'm
really
training her. She's taking Spanish and...
I'm failing right now.
It sounded like...
Mystico.
Mystico.
You know the weirdest...
I like this one.
You like classico?
Yeah, classico.
That's his version of a barbershop.
It smells good. I would like, if that were like a cookie, I would eat it. On that note, I will walk out.
See, this is why. Yeah, see, this is why I want to do a video with someone who will just tell me exactly what comes to their mind when they smell a beard oil, because that's something like you wouldn't hear that. You wouldn't hear like, oh, it's a barbershop cologne kind of scent, but oh yeah, if this was a cookie, I'd eat it. No, this is not a scent for a baked good. This is not a scent for baked goods.
I'm with you.
Let's collab, Johnny.
Let's collab.
Yeah, we can go live together like we did that one night, and I ate my Taco Bell.
You're wearing out. You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Good.
You're welcome.
Here's my theory, Jesus, as a teacher. I think kids who take Spanish or non-native speakers, I take it in high school. I think they feel not sensitive. What is it when you feel like you don't want to express yourself completely? They feel, for lack of a better term, embarrassed to like really sink into the accent, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they'll say like, quesadilla rather than quesadilla rather than own the damn accent. And I'm trying to teach her. She can't trill. I'm trying to teach her to trill. I hear trilling is a genetic thing. I'm trying to teach her to trill. But to me, it's all about owning the accent. And once you own the accent and try to pronounce it, nice. But if you want to talk like a gringo and say quesadilla, then that's, I guess, your lot in life.
Yeah. And people are gonna appreciate that. Like the Spanish speakers will appreciate it.
Pronunciation is a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I always try and play big shot when we go out to the non-Mexican restaurants and use as much Spanish as I can. and then they hit me with something really fast. I'm like, despacio, but I'll just say like,
despacito.
Despacito. And then I got to go back to English. What did you say?
I was the favorite in my Spanish class last year, and I knew my role. So, like, I didn't care what anyone thought of me. So I, like, full on, like, raised my hand every time and used that accent.
Did you go with the accent?
Yeah, I always go.
Good girl. Good girl. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, when you get raised in Southern California, like that, you got to embrace it. Yeah. Every third place name in Southern California is Spanish, if not every second one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you can't embrace that to some degree, And I imagine in southern Texas, southwestern Texas, it's a lot like that as well.
Yeah,
On the border side, not so much the
especially
Louisiana side, but the border side. Insecure. Joel, thank you. That's exactly what I meant.
Joel.
Insecure.
Oh, insecure or not confident. It's so cold in my basement. You have no idea.
Well, it's because John. Go ahead, Johnny.
All my beard products are like super fresh because it's so cold down here.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a fridge. It's like I think 30 degrees last time I checked. Yeah.
You don't have a heat vent that comes down there?
I do.
Well, that's scary.
It just doesn't. I don't know.
It obviously doesn't fucking work.
It doesn't. No, it works. Like I feel the heat coming out of it, but it just doesn't hold in this room.
It was 65 here today. What was it in Jersey?
It was oh shoot, what was it? It was in the 60s. Yeah.
Okay.
In the 60s. But when the temperature goes down and it's a basement, so it's cold
Yeah.
already,
That's why I love cold, man. That's
Me
why I'm
too.
going to be doing all my stuff in the basement when we move.
I have a space
love
heater,
cold.
but like with all the equipment that I have running and stuff like that, if I put it on there, it would pop the circuit and then that's it. No more life for me. So I have to look like Rocky, with the hat and the gray sweater. Like I was just he didn't have a beard.
Johnny Balboa.
You know what? He should have had a beard while training and stuff like that. It would have made him look more manly or more badass, and then shave it for the fight. I don't know.
Of course, being more than 5'6" would have also helped.
Yeah, too. Well, you don't need to be tall to throw. You just got to get in there. If you're little, you got to get in there.
I used to box when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I don't know of any 5'6" to 5'8" outside of Tyson, and I think he was 5'9" heavyweights.
Chasing a chicken.
Never.
Chasing a chicken. He did in Rocky 4. Cauliflower, maybe.
If cauliflower had legs to run, I wouldn't chase it either. I'm like, oh my god, this thing is sentient. It's alive.
Oh. So.
Yeah.
Oh, when you
Rocky.
Okay.
That's
He grew a beard, then cut it off before the fight. Good call. Joel and Emo, good call.
That's right.
I would keep going forever because tomorrow means I have to go back to my dad. Wednesdays are my cheat night. But it's 11:15. Do we want to keep going?
I'm good to end if you want. I'm all right.
You tell me, JG. I've got to work in the morning. You got to get up with your kids in the morning. You tell me. All right, here, I'll make the executive decision. We'll call it 11:30. We'll go 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to say that. All right, we'll go 15 more minutes and that's it. Yeah.
It's just nicer to end on the hour or on the half hour, I guess.
Yeah.
Jesus, I want to thank you for hanging all this time with us. It's been a blast having you on here.
And thank you for having me. It's been a blast.
We'll have to get you back on here later in the year when you release some more scents and stuff. Just come and hang out with us. I like talking after the owner has been on here once. I just like hanging out and like talking about micheladas and agave and that kind of shit. I won't do the beer stuff, but it's just the fun shit that comes afterwards that's really fun.
Yeah.
Vato. Okay, it's 8:16. Where Vato? I thought you were in Texas, brother. Where's Vato? Is that
wow?
Where is Vato?
I don't know.
Emo. I'm gonna respond to Emo. No, brother.
Yes.
I have not brought back Mr. Bennett yet, but I will in the future. In the meantime, I have Strawberry Way, which is one of my leather scents. And Clásico has a little bit of leather, but not much.
It's not leather forward.
Yeah.
Emo, he did mention Mr. Bennett earlier because Ken really liked it. And we did hear that some Oak Cliff scents will be showing up, might be or will be showing up in the Aztec line. So
A couple will
be showing up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't know which ones. Yes, Emo. Watch the space.
I remember when you were on with Determine and Hustle for Real Talk.
Yeah.
And the one scent, the one that Joe he held up. I forgot the name of it.
Tequila Wood, Clásico, Místico.
No, from Oak Cliff.
Oh,
from
Don Juan or
Don Juan. Yeah,
Don
I was
Juan.
really like, I was like, oh, I want to try Don Juan, but I never got around to ordering it. And then it flipped over. I was like, it's okay.
My two favorite cologne scents right now, because I don't often keep them. They'll be the first scents I give away or send someone. Are Don Juan and Barden just did a sandalwood and frankincense.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And that is ass kicking as well as a cologne scent. Oh my God. Those and I wear them in the regular rotation. Like they're not just it's kind of like at a bar in my house, Jesus. Whatever's on the top shelf, that's the stuff I'm trying to. And then there's a second shelf, and then I'll get to that once a month, maybe. But the top shelf, that's where it's at.
For sure.
And that's where Aztec and Don Juan have been hanging out together. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, Joel is getting some Aztec, he says. Looking forward to the package I got coming.
Awesome.
I will be. I'm on a weight loss not journey right now, Jesus. But I love the look of your T-shirts. And if I'm not mistaken, I went to the website. You can get the T-shirt in a black, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black, red, white. Kind of
Okay.
like a gray, white.
I will mark my words. It may be a little while because I'm not the most diligent of dieters. But when I get down to my target weight of I can wear beard T-shirts again, I'll be diving into that black one, bro, because I love that Aztec logo.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's a good logo. I like that.
I got to get me some Aztec gear.
Thank you.
You do have hoodies. Oh, you have a hoodie and you got a button shirt. What?
Yeah, he's got some gear going. Shirt and
a beanie.
I don't remember who was. Oh no, I do remember who was wearing it. It was a friend of Ken's. I think his name was like the Bearded Squiggly or something like that. Beard Squiggly, I forget, but he was wearing a red Aztec shirt, and I'm like. And I didn't know this guy, but I'm like, is that an Aztec? Because you can only see like 2/3 of the logo or a third of the logo when you're on a live. Like I'm like, but I could see that. I could see like the feathers of the headdress. I'm like, I'm like, is that an Aztec shirt? And he's like, yeah, it is. And I was like, okay, that looks good.
I think Disney. I think he bought I want to say a hoodie.
Oh, okay.
A hoodie or a shirt too. Yeah,
nice.
There's been a few people.
Oh, you got
Jeremy Wiggs. Okay, Jeremy Wiggs. That was me, Joe. Nice, Jeremy. So, Jeremy, you're the Bearded Squiggly, and I can't get. I know I'm close to that name, but I don't think I'm getting it right, Jeremy.
I feel like if you're gonna get an Aztec hoodie,
Squiggler the Tog. That's it. Squiggler the Tog. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna get an Aztec hoodie, you got to get a red one.
Yeah, no doubt.
I feel like that's the color to get if you're gonna get a hoodie.
It looks a lot better in red.
Yeah. You got to get one of the tricolores, and as he doesn't offer green, it's got to be red or white. White gets too dirty, so red is the default.
Yeah.
You know?
So I was looking at black, but I'm like, the Aztec lettering pops more in the red.
Yeah.
Joel has a comment for you there, Jesus.
Okay.
Minimalist. There you go.
Let's see with a mini logo.
Squiggler's my Xbox gamer.
On the left side of the chest.
Jeremy, I'm going to be DMing you with that thing, bro. For sure.
Joel, yeah. I'm thinking about it, brother. Maybe soon. I don't know. Stick around.
Cool.
And once again, if you've been with us through the whole chat, if you haven't ever seen, I don't know how many lives you've done, Jesus. I know you did you did Jay Cruz's. I know. You did the one that Johnny just mentioned. I forget deliberately and Hustle. Who else the show have you been on?
Determined.
Memory's not working good right now. Determined, yeah. I've been with them. I think they were the first live I was in. Definitely Jay Cruz. Who else? With the owner from Graham's Beard.
Oh,
company.
okay. Ron, deliberately bearded. Ron, he's a big proponent of Graham's.
Yeah. I think there's been a couple more, but
okay. So if you haven't,
the brain ain't working right now.
It's late, but you're young, and I don't see you dipping into the agave. So, but if you haven't seen Jesus before, he's a class guy, a quality guy, a good guy. I'm always of the mantra, I buy as much for product as I do the guy. Jesus already had me with his label design because I'm stupid like that. I'll buy shit for a label. I don't care what it smells like and what the scent.
I'm guilty. I'm totally guilty of buying just for the label.
If you haven't tried some Aztec, I'll tell you this. Bluegrass Bearded Ken's favorite is, if I'm not mistaken, Strawberry Way. I think
it's Classico.
Classico. Okay.
Classico.
Yeah. Jay Cruz really liked Classico, and I think he likes the chocolate too.
And I think his number one is Tequila Wood.
Tequila Wood, that's right, because he wants to follow his mentor, Barbado Joe. Tequila Wood, guys. I don't like tequila. I don't drink tequila. It doesn't agree with me. But that Tequila Wood, that to me, that's the sleeper. But it's not gonna be from everyone because the woods in there pack a little bit of a punch.
Yeah.
But if you like cedar and what was the other one again, Jesus?
It's guaiac wood and cedar wood.
I have not seen guaiac in anything else I've purchased. You guys may have seen some stuff out there with guaiac. I don't know what is coming more forward. I default to the cedar because I know the smell of it. Could be a blend of the cedar and the guaiac. Could be more guaiac forward, but just that woodsy blend with the tequila and the lime, gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous scent, but it has a little pungent kick to it. Just a little pungent bit of a kick. So you've also been on with Ken, right? Emo said, I thought he was on with Ken. Yeah. I know Ken did a review of Aztec. I don't know if Jesus was on with Ken.
Not yet, but I will be pretty soon.
Tequila Wood for Jay Cruz and Strawberry Way for Ken. Okay, so Joel says it is Strawberry Way, which makes sense because Ken loves his leather.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. I'm not a fan of the strawberry, so that's one I will not try. The chocolate is sitting on my to purchase list. Because I've heard enough good things, and I'm like, well, if dude can make me like a cologne scent. I usually don't put chocolate in my beard, but I like the idea of a subtle chocolate, not like a Hershey bar chocolate.
Liked it.
Yeah,
he really liked it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a review on the Aztec. It's just I'm getting there.
No doubt.
I buy products for review, but then like I have not that I forget that I have products sitting for review. It's just, and I backlog myself. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's going to become a time and period where I'm not going to be able to buy anything for a while, like for like a month or two, not being able to purchase something. So I figure I always while I can, I'll buy it to have it, and if I need something for the channel, there I go.
There you go.
Contingency plans.
Stimulus check.
That's going right to, if I get one, right to savings. Not to touch.
That's what you did last time. That's what you did last time.
That's what I've done with all of them.
I'm gonna do the same thing. We're trying to buy a house, so
there you go.
Oh, there you
go.
Yeah. I put in the savings because I always feel like they're gonna want it back at some point.
Yeah.
I'd rather not spend it. We use some of it just to do like some house repairs and stuff like that and everything like that. So, but and we put it back.
I'm with you, Johnny Grooms. The government never gives us something for free, so it's kind of one of those things you got to kind of watch for just in case.
Yeah, you just got to plan for it. You plan to get fucked. That's it.
You can have content in the tuck until you get new product. That is true, Joel. That is the.
I do. I have stuff I haven't even stuff that I've worn that I haven't done a review on that I could just do it right. Probably do a review like right now on it because I've worn it already for so long. You know how long I had Detroit 313? I had that one for months.
Yeah, I saw you drop the review, and I'm like, when did he have this? Because I didn't realize that.
I bought that a long time when they first came out with the oil. When the oil first came out, I bought that. And I wore it, and I just never dropped the review on it. And I was like, oh, you know what? I don't have a review for Detroit Grooming on my channel. So here it goes. Just 313, and it came right out, because I was wearing it for a while beforehand.
All right, so let's wrap up, okay? Joel, thanks for stopping by. You're one of the new faces I saw tonight. Jeremy, thank you for connecting the dots for me and for offering to do that picture because I will definitely be hitting you up, brother. Aztec Beard Co., Good Sense, formerly Oak Cliff Beard Co., which also had Good Sense.
Right.
I have Jesus. I have loved hanging with you for 3 hours tonight, brother. And it hasn't felt like 8; it's flown. Definitely, as long as you're ready for it, somewhere down the road, we gotta have you back on here. I appreciate you spending your evening with us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for having me here. Whenever you guys want me back, I'm willing to come back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir.
I'm thinking, because I love Halloween so much, I'm thinking when we get to Dia de los Muertos, that might be the time right there, baby.
Yeah.
You know?
Hopefully, what I have in mind, I'm able to translate it and put it in the scent.
Awesome. That sounds
Well,
great.
I bet you have. Sorry, I bet you will, based on what you did with your other scents and the ones I've heard, like the chocolate one.
Yeah.
Continued success, and hopefully some of that Aztec money can go towards your house, because I know that's an awesome thing to accomplish. Getting that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Vato. Thank you, Jeremy. Remember, please DM me or Johnny or on my posts. Get people in here that you think are positive, good influences for the community. They can just be the average Joe, so to speak. Johnny and I love having guys on here that aren't on streams usually.
Right.
That's what this stream has been about since the beginning. OG stuff. Johnny Grooms has got secret plots and plans that you're all going to dig if you're a longtime viewer, coming up here soon.
Everyone's getting a chipmunk. Everyone.
It's Oprah. Chipmunks for all you motherfuckers.
I captured at least 30. They're in the back there in the cage. I think they may be eating each other, but I'm not sure. But everyone's going to get a chipmunk, dead or alive.
I'm going to say one thing real quick. 11:30. Okay, we just hit it. Actually, two things. Next Tuesday is United Beards of America Day. I'm doing Kentucky with Bluegrass Bearded. Ken is going to be my co-host for that one. And also, if you like Snack the World, I'm really considering doing a premiere for Brazil Part 2, because that was a fun-ass episode. Johnny, anything you want to mention?
Tomorrow, this is going to be an actual planned gaming stream tomorrow.
Oh, a planned stream.
It's a planned one. Usually I don't plan them. I just go and I start playing. But there is going to be a planned gaming stream tomorrow. I'm dancing around either 4 or 5 o'clock on my channel. And
nice.
Yeah, keep on the lookout for all the usual content, the shaving, the beard stuff, all that stuff. Thanks for everyone. Yeah, thanks for everyone coming out and all that stuff. It's cool.
Next week, the Bearded Regard will be sitting here. Six spaces with me and Johnny. It's gonna be a crowded stream. We don't usually do them that big. Should be fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you again, Jesus. We out of here.
Thank you. Take care,
everyone. Later.